What's up, everybody? Good evening. Good evening. Sorry that I was running a little late. My co host tonight's on vacation, so I'm here running it alone. But we're going to have some fun tonight, anyways, because, folks, tonight we've got hot dogs, we've got pizza, we've got grape soda, we've got jerky, and we kind of need to unpack all this. We need to really unpack all this, crack these codes. So come on in, grab your seat, grab your popcorn, get yourself a beer. Let's get this thing rolling.
This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. That's right. We are not experts, therapists, financial advisors, relationship gurus, or parenting coaches. We are, however, enthusiastic amateurs with microphones and too much free time. Anything you hear on the show should absolutely not be used to make life decisions. That includes, but is not limited to, money moves, marriage vows, breakups, makeups, child-rearing strategies, or any situation where logic and responsibility are typically required. We are a comical and satirical show, so if you're taking us seriously, you may already be part of the problem. Now that we've legally covered our behinds, let's get into it.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to Loud Horsing Off Show. It's going to be solo with Ezra tonight. As I mentioned, my co host, he's on vacation, so I'm going to go ahead and run this tonight. It's going to get a little. It's going to get a little sketchy in here tonight. So at any time you guys want to drop some comments, let me know. Let me know what's on your mind. But man, have we got ourselves in a pickle, huh? It seems like that Epstein files that came out just every day we're finding out more and more. It just gets worse and worse. Just when you think like, because our minds don't think like theirs, right? We're like, oh my God, they're with children. Oh, it's much more scarier than that. They're into much darker stuff than that. Let's unpack what hot dogs, pizza, grape soda, jerky, black cream pies. What the linens? What's in these emails? What is this? What is this stuff? It's sick. Sick is what it is. Like again, us normies, we can't even possibly fathom the levels of depravity, depravity, depravity that these people, and these are our world's elites. Our tax dollars are paying for them to go all run off on islands and do heinous things. Our tax dollars, we're paying for it. We're paying for that stuff. Okay, we've gotten some names. We'll get to the names in a bit. I'll bring them up. But there have been names. There's names in the emails. Hey, I need a recipe for jerky. Hey, where the fuck's my jerky? I don't eat normal food. This is Epstein. He doesn't eat normal food anymore. He only exclusively eats jerky. I mean, I love jerky myself, but I can't eat that shit every day. There's emails of him being pissed off that where the hell's my jerky? He's mad. He's hitting up 5-star Michelin star chefs asking for the recipes for the jerky. I mean, I'm no master chef, but I think the recipe for jerky is pretty simple. What sort of thing are you jerkying that you need a special recipe? You can't figure it out. I don't know, folks. I don't know. I hate to be a black pill on this show tonight, but it's been a rough week, of trying to absorb and unpack all the things that they're unpacking. And I have to tell you, it's looking pretty dark. Those people are operating in very dark spaces. And I have to say, it gets pretty frustrating when it's our tax dollars paying for it. Yeah. Keep paying your taxes though. Keep paying your taxes. Otherwise, you're going to go to jail. Keep paying your taxes. Otherwise, you are going to go to jail. But us up here in this upper echelon of reality, we'll eat other human beings. We'll eat children. We'll do whatever we want with them. And our names are being listed in the emails and not one person arrested. Not one. Are we starting to get the picture here? Are we starting to get the picture? All those prisons they built, they're not for them. Okay, those prisons are for us. Yeah, us little plebs. Those prisons are for us. They're not there for them. But keep paying your taxes so that we could do whatever frivolous thing we want to do with your tax money. Again, like have you know worshiping Baal and Moloch and Satan and whatever other evil Baphomet, all the evil, all the things, all the evil entities that you could actually muster up. They'll using our tax dollars to fucking praise Satan. That's awesome. That's awesome. And all the names in the lists, and again, not one person arrested yet. Although I did see on Twitter, Denmark or some other foreign country, they arrested somebody who was in the emails, the Epstein files. So other countries, whether it's a show or not, it's probably a show. They're like, hey, we're just going to put you in handcuffs for 10 minutes, a little photo op. Keep the seals clapping. You won't be in jail long. And I have to say, although my co-host isn't on the show tonight, he's been he's been really sticking it ever since we started the show that he feels Epstein's still alive. And I have to say, I doubted it at first. But digging into these files a little bit, I think he might be right. I think he might be right. They wheeled out Ghislaine Maxwell for her to sit there and plead the fifth and not answer anything, and then she walked out. They're side by side photos. That's not the same lady. She's probably not even sitting in a jail cell. They got a body double, and then that's where she's at. Got a body double sitting in there. Yeah. You know what? I think I'm going to try to find that footage and show that. She crashed out. She crashed. She was crashing out, as the kids will say. She was absolutely dorking out. That was hilarious. Let me see if I can pull that up, because she made a complete ass of herself. Trump did too. Trump did too. Quite frankly, I wish everybody'd stop bringing it up. There's other more important things. I think Americans need to be worried about oh, okay, yeah, sure. There's a pedo ring going on. And yeah, we should, you know what? The Dow Jones is up. You're right. Yeah, the Dow Jones, the NASDAQ, the economy's killing it right now. I can't tell. Gas is still like $2.80. We went down like 20 cents from $3. And oh, yes. You know what? Let them pedo away. Just pedo away. Because my gosh, I haven't felt it at the grocery store. There's no relief there. Yeah. I don't see the economy doing well. I don't see it. This is like this is what they did to us with Biden, right? The economy's an absolute free fall, but they're going on the TV every day to tell us this is the best economy like ever. Really? Okay, I guess I'm fucked up. I guess I guess I'm retarded. I got it. We're the stupid ones. We're the dummies. We're the dum dums. The fluoride isn't working anymore. It's not working on all of us, okay? The ones that it worked on, it worked. But for the rest of us, it's not working. Now let me see here. I shared a few interesting things today on my Twitter that I maybe wanted to cover, but some of it is some of it might get me hit on YouTube. Twitter will keep the show rolling, but YouTube might take it down because it's pretty based. It's pretty based. Here's another guy. Here's another guy that's telling on himself. Let's check this out. Let's check this guy out telling on himself.
And tragically, this pattern keeps on happening. Now, Senator Booker also said we should have bipartisan agreement. I think that's a great idea. We should.
Yeah, bipartisan agreement. That, sounds reasonable. Go ahead, Ted. Keep cooking.
Should have bipartisan agreement. How about we all come together and say, let's stop murders?
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, let's stop murders. Cool. Keep it rolling, Ted. What do you got?
How about we all come together and say, let's stop rape?
Hey, let's get by. I could do that. Let's get behind that. We could cross party lines and we could all agree on that one, I think. What else?
How about we all come together and say, let's stop attacking pedophiles?
What? In the words of the Virgin Mary, come again? Say that again, Ted. Say that loud and clear for the people in the back.
Attacking pedophiles. And tragically,
Wait, what?
stop attacking pedophiles.
Okay. Let's stop. Whoa, my man. Whoa. Teddy, baby. Teddy. I knew you were I knew you were working for Israel when Tucker interviewed you, but now we're going as far as to stop attacking pedophiles. Okay. All right. Well, Ted, let us know where he's at. Ted, let us know where. Yeah, you lost me, Ted. He lost all of us. I don't know what the hell's wrong with Ted. I'm telling you, it's a big thing. It's a big club, and we ain't in it. And they're just, I don't want to be in that club either. They're, dude, it's demonic. I don't even know. It's kind of hard to. It's kind of hard to. It's kind of hard to stomach. I mean, when somebody delivers the message like this, you don't know if to take it seriously or not. But then when the truth finally comes out, you're like, wait a minute.
Fucking admit they're fucking killing already more kids, so you're telling me it isn't real when they had a fucking vote in the goddamn fucking Senate?
That's a conspiracy theory. That's a conspiracy theory.
That's a conspiracy theory. Yeah, it's a conspiracy theory. Just shut up. And I get it. Alex's delivery is like way over the top. And you're like, is he serious? Oh, yeah, Jerry. Alex is serious. Another time, Alex was right. I need to go to his merch store and buy a shirt that says Alex was right. I'd wear it all over town. I would dare somebody to say something about fucking Sandy Hook. That's their one. That's their one they'll cling on to. He said Sandy Hook wasn't real. He said Sandy Hook wasn't real. Okay. He called 9/11 before it happened. There's that. Then the whole investigating 9/11. Ooh, messy stuff. He was telling us about the Lolita Express and Epstein's Island for 20 years now. I've been hearing him talk about it for 20 years. Now all of a sudden it's, yeah. Now it's all in our faces. I hope Create shows up, man, because he was talking about he went through all the files and stuff, and he broke them all down to PDFs and shared them on Reddit. If he comes in here, I hope he mentions it, because I wouldn't mind seeing it. Now this might be the video that I'm going to get smacked right off YouTube. But it's pretty funny because it's true stuff. So, and a little bit of speculation, but I think if you're a seeker, you can connect the dots. You see this. But let's see. This is for Jake G TV News. Saw this on Twitter, so I don't really know whose property this is, other than probably it's Jake G, whoever that is. It's an AI video, but let me see if I could maybe pause it every so often. Maybe then I won't get hit. But I think some of their language, you know, the tubes might not like. Might not like it.
Breaking news, the FBI has just dropped 3.5 million documents in the Epstein files mentioning Goyim, pizza, and grape soda.
Oh, wow. Probably has nothing to do with Israel.
Our greatest ally?
This was so hilarious. I was laughing the whole time watching this thing. It's insane.
Of course not. Who doesn't like pizza?
Exactly. John, break it down for us.
Chloe and Michael, good morning. Let's just ask the FBI. How do you like your pizza and grape soda?
Christian white ones only. As young as it gets.
What the
dude, this shit's nuts, man. It's like the AI is starting to get out of control. I'll say that. The AI is getting out of control.
Did he just say as young as it gets?
Yep. Remember what Israel posted on Twitter?
Right.
Age is just a number.
Exactly. So Talmudic. Let's see what's going on in Pettawood.
Oh my God, I'm telling you, this is terrible. This is terrible, but they did a great job.
You're different than the other guys.
Can I be honest with you? I'm actually a black woman.
Cut. That was so fake and gay. Now, Schneiderstein wants to see your feet in his.
Oh my God! Tell me that's not a Revenge of the Sis thing, Mike. Fake and gay.
Trailer.
So we wanted this film to be so fake and gay, it's retarded.
Why was Mr. Space eat Clooney and Jay-Z in the files, Director Berg?
They just like pizza and grape soda.
There you
They just like pizza and grape soda. That was a thing too, man. Somebody shared an old tweet of Kobe Bryant, and may God rest his soul. But he said something about feeling recharged. Something about recharged having just had pizza and grape soda. It's like, oh no, it's literally everybody. There's a toll to be paid. You can be a podcaster, you could be a musician, you could be an actor, you could be a director, you could be a screenwriter, you could be a newscaster, you could be a politician, you could be a banker, you could all these professions. You're going to hit a ceiling until you drop trow. When you drop trow and drop your pants and pay the toll, you're in. You're in. But until then, you're just going to hit a ceiling. Like, this is as good as you're going to get. This is as high as you're going to go. Until they ask you, you ready for the big time, kid? Are you ready? Feet. He likes feet. Yeah, you see that. Nickelodeon. Wow. It's just crazy, man. It's just like we're overrun. We're overrun. It's insane. It really just totally is insane.
You have it, folks. Noticing is antiseptic.
Yeah.
Wow, thanks, Ching Chong. Wasn't Woody Allen in there over 7,000 times?
He made a woman get an abortion with a wooden hanger.
Sick Let's hear what the normies are saying.
Woody. From oh god. That guy was a creep. Everybody knew it. Even back in the 70s, everybody knew that guy was a weirdo.
What do you think about Trumpstein being in the files thousands of times?
It's 100% a Democrat hoax. That's retarded.
So, bro, did you know Epstein?
And so that's facts too, right? That's facts too. Go ahead and ask a Magtard about Trump being all up in those files. And that's a Democrat hoax. Like, oh boy, the programming has worked on both sides of the aisle. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
Calls us goyim. Look, I'm not interested in your Jewish hatred, stupid Nazi, and get your cisgender privilege out of my face. I'm a black woman. My bad, bro. Did you see their trafficking?
Dude, this is AI. This is AI. This is insane. This is off the charts insane. You know what I should be doing? I should be monitoring. Just bear with me 1 second. I should be monitoring my YouTube channel because they'll probably be sending me notifications if I'm breaking all the guidelines right now. So just bear with me 1 second while I kind of monitor as we go. Well, we seem to be doing okay. So far, so good. Have you heard that Life Touch CEOs mentioned in the files? Yep, I heard that. We were gonna cover that in a second because, like I said, they did mention they have dropped some names. They have mentioned names, and he was one of them. He was one of them, and he's the guy who owns the company who does all the school portrait stuff. And everybody's like, no more school pictures for my kids. No more school pictures, which, amen. Yeah. Because there's a database right now out there of sickos who have pictures of all of our children. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yep. Almost like a shopping catalog. Right? Just like a shopping catalog, like you would go to Wayfair. Oh, too soon? Too soon for Wayfair jokes? But yeah, just millions of kids, millions. It's awesome. It's funny how we have guidelines, but these fucks can do whatever they want. Yep. Yeah. I touched on that like earlier in the show. That was kind of been my main frustration all week. You know, I'm waiting for Saturday night. I can't wait to do Loud Horsing Off Saturday night because, man, all the little leaks or not leaks, but people are sifting through 3 million like files in this Epstein case. So there's all kinds of stuff just little by little, right? Every day it's new shit. And I'm just, watching it while I'm driving because I drive and what's pissing me off, and I think there's a movement, not a movement, but a collection of people who have the same sentiment as me. Our tax money, we're paying taxes so these assholes could do whatever the fuck they want. And no consequences, nothing. No consequence. Again, the Epstein files that have come out, there have been names talking about linens and jerky and grape soda. And are you going to call them in? Maybe a subpoena? Hey, you want to tell me what this was? It's what the people were doing your laundry? And you exclusively eat jerky? You never say beef jerky. I like beef jerky. I love beef jerky. All of them. Slim Jims. All of them. You go to the gas stations, get their beef jerky. Beef jerky is really expensive, but no, jerky. With Epstein freaking out in those emails. Where in the fuck's my jerky? Where's my jerky? Hey, can we get the recipe for jerky? Hey, how do you make your jerky? What do you put in your jerky? And again, the names that have been exposed, you're not going to, no, not going to arrest them. Or not even arrest. I mean, you should arrest them. But like subpoena, oversight committee, no. No. Mm-mm. But don't pay your taxes and find out. Don't pay your taxes and find out what happens to you. Because those prisons, they didn't build them for them. Those prisons are there for us, for the plebs. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like frustrating. It's frustrating. And I think later in this little video clip here that we're watching, Trump, you know, that little portion of Trump speaking later in this video is not AI generated. He actually really said, like, oh, I wish the Americans would like focus on other things. Like, so we shouldn't care about some pedo rape cult that we fund with our tax money. Yeah, we shouldn't be worried about that. No, don't be worried about that. What are you doing? There's not, you know. Oy vey.
Through Wayfair in the files?
Yeah, it's the satanic Jews. My son got arrested for a joint, and they can't even arrest the island kid f***ers. I'm sick of this shit.
Facts.
That's absolutely based.
It's about time that humanity understands pure demonic evil truly exists.
Left, right, conservative, Democrats, all of them.
So right. Left, right, center, Democrat, all of them, like everybody. And I seriously think that's what's happening. I think that's what this is doing. Like this whole exposure into this Epstein thing, I think is like really starting to like wake people up. For the ones that weren't you kind of knew about half of this stuff. Enough to make you mad, right? You know enough to piss you off. And say, what in the fuck are we doing? This whole world is ran by sociopaths, psychos, and sickos. And, you know, but there's a level of like, I don't know, man, the Bears play Sunday. I got bills to pay. I like video games. Okay, I have my own vices of distraction, so I could take breaks and kind of decompress from all the shit. Because otherwise I'd be like a raging, just pissed off all the time. But I was aware, is what I'm saying. And there was a lot of people who would be like, "Oh, Ezra, you're fucking crazy, man. You're nuts." And I'm like, "No, man, I heard it on Alex Jones. I mean, he was beating his chest. He was all kinds of pissed off. He means it." But yeah, Alex Jones is a kook, man. No. Okay. Some years pass by and then it gets declassified or it officially comes out. And then you're like, oh, yeah, see, yeah, Alex was right. That's weird. Alex was right. Totally weird. Totally weird. But again, for those who would say that, oh, Ezra, that's nothing, man. Calm down. There's nothing like that going on. Our government would never do that. Hollywood wouldn't do that. Hollywood's a fun place where you go have fun. The entertainment industry, it's fun. It's a fun place. Don't you want to be an entertainer when you grow up, kiddo? You turn a lot of shit off. No clicks, no views, no merchandise, etc. As I mentioned, my co-host is on vacation. Anybody feeling froggy? Anybody want an invitation link? Huh? Anybody want to join in on this? I'm waiting for Create to show up because, again, you guys in the chat, Big Mike, Wedge, you guys are on pretty much on all our shows. It was Create that said, right? He went through like a lot of the files that were released and he like put them into PDFs and put them on Reddit. I think Create is going to be like a fountain of help here. Because if he did all that, then he knows far more than I do. You know, I do a lot of things all day between work and then coming home and home life. And then, you know, I'm not really like looking at the emails. I'm relying on other people to look at the emails and then share them on Twitter. Just don't know enough. Yeah, I mean, I really don't either, Wedge. We're going down the rabbit hole right now, brother. We're going down the rabbit hole right now. In real time. We're on this journey together. It's I'm just showing this clip right now because I saw it earlier. I shared it to my Twitter timeline because I was like, oh, it's hilarious. Stay safe, buddy. He'll be all right. Creates like a shadow. You can't catch a shadow. Right. Okay, you did. You looked into Mockingbird and Fishbowl and Pizzagate years ago. Yeah. Did you just hear this too? Well, actually, this video brings it up, and I Googled it to fact check it, and it's true. So, speaking of Pizzagate, remember the guy that went in there and shot the place up or whatever and was like, you know, this place is a fucking pedo ring and blah, 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 blah. That guy was just shot by cops in North Carolina. He's dead. Happened on January 10th. You know, coincidence. Chalk that up to coincidence.
Did you know Pope John Paul II was Epstein's roommate in the Vatican? Let me say that again. He was their roommate.
That's right. And remember Pizzagate? Turns out the guy who shot their servers, making them lose their evidence, was just killed by police in North Carolina. Just a crazy coincidence, right?
There it is right there. There it was. There it was. The guys who went in there and shot and destroyed all the went in. It was just let me rewind that.
Let me say that again. He was their roommate.
That's right. And remember Pizzagate? Turns out the guy who shot their servers, making them lose their evidence, was just killed by police in North Carolina. Just a crazy coincidence, right, Shapiro?
Facts. Again, I looked it up. January 10th. That just passed. You know. Yes, Big Mike. Nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see. Just chalk it up. Hey, Chris. What's up, Chris? Tonight might be a good night, Chris. You got your earbuds in? Facts. Yeah, man. This gets better.
Christine? Just because this was a gathering place for my friend Alephantis and John Podesta's emails talked about pizza and sacrificing chickens to Moloch doesn't mean they're guilty. Stupid Goyim.
Thanks, Shapiro.
Stupid Goyim. Ben Shapiro. Let's talk about Ben for a second. Let's talk about Ben. All right. When Ben first came onto the scene, for me, he might have been on other people's radars before me. When he first came out, you know, he's going to colleges and he's fucking just wrecking college students, right? And I'm like, yo, this kid's smart. And he knew his shit. And I was on his side on the debates. Like, boy, I really like this guy. I really like him. But I still listen to Alex Jones, and Alex is like, fuck Ben. He gets his money from fucking Jewish banks and all this other shit. He's not grassroots anything. He's fucking funded. And I'm like, Alex, man, relax, dude. Like, same team, bro. Same team. Chill. Take it easy on Ben. Fast forward a bunch, number of years, and they were talking about like some shit had come up. Somebody brought it up to him. Oh yeah, why the fuck does the United States give Israel $6 billion a year for nothing? We give them $6 billion. It actually might be more now. It was $6 billion then. I think it's $9 billion now. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. $6 billion a year for nothing. They have no export. Nothing. We just, here you go, $6 billion. Taxpayers' money. Thank them. Thank the Goyim for your $6 billion a year. So somebody had brought that up to Ben Shapiro. Sorry. And Ben fucking freaked out. Israel doesn't need America. Israel can take care of herself. This is her verbatim what he says. Israel could take care of herself. Okay, cool. Cool. The attacks on October 7th happened, and the first thing Ben Shapiro gets on his radio show and says, the United States need to send Israel every bomb, every dollar, every tank, every... And I'm like, oh, what happened? I thought Israel could take care of herself. Now all of a sudden you need all of our money and all of our bombs. And okay. So it was at that point where I said, okay, yeah, Alex nailed it. And ever since then, Ben has just been going down this downward spiral of like everything that he does is just backfiring on him at this point. And I'm like, yeah, nice job. Nice job. Oh, nice, Chris. You like Alex too? Me too. Me too, man. I got red pilled by Alex. Alex Jones red pilled me. About 2010. I'll tell the story. For nothing, but fuck us, right? Exactly. Yeah, fuck us. Yeah. We're their slaves. We're their slaves. And that's in that's in the Epstein emails too. The way they talk about non-Jewish people. We're their slaves. They said God put us here to serve them. They're the chosen ones. It's like this is what they think about us. And then it makes sense. You know who else lost my respect too that I used to love? Officer Tatum. Loved fucking Brandon Tatum. Loved him. Until he takes a trip to Israel and he gets spat on. Here's where he lost my respect. He brings Bibi on his show. You know Bibi, right? Prime Minister, president over there. Has him on his show and thanks him for only getting spat on once. Yeah, I want to thank you so much, man. When, on our visit out there, we was out there like 2 weeks. I only got spat on once. You fucking hear yourself, Tatum? Do you hear yourself? I said, man, I can't even watch Tatum no more. Because that was it. That's all I needed to see. Like, wow. Plus 7,000. Go ahead and post a nice little lovey Israel tweet. Plus 7,000. Oh, good. Thank you. Yeah. I've been waiting to do a show like this for a while. Yax, my co-host, he usually will he'll recenter me, like I'll be going off the rails and he tries to pull me back in, kind of get me back on the tracks. But that's it. I got no fucking governor now. I'm completely off the track. Yeah, just once. But I have seen other videos of other people getting spat on multiple times. That's just what they do. Hey, look, there's a Christian. Spit on him. Our greatest ally, we're told. You got red pilled by Steven Anderson. But no, so here's the craziest thing. I'm down in Florida and I'm visiting my brother. We're having a barbecue. We're outside just having drinks. Everybody's having a good time, just chatting, hanging out, drinking, eating barbecue. Well, he was really good. He had good neighbors, and they were over hanging out. And his neighbors were like his age. Well, his neighbor's mom was in town visiting as well. And while everybody's talking about sports or talking about whatever, me and this old lady, because I love our elderly. I do. I respect them. I love them. They have so much to teach us. Like we really need to stop for a few minutes and talk to our elderly because they're a wealth of knowledge. You will walk away from a conversation with our elder like you just leveled up some. They dropped a little knowledge right on your dome piece. Bam. I love it. Anyways, we're talking. And of course, like Ezra doesn't just small talk. I don't small talk. I'm actually terrible at small talk. I like deep conversations. Like we're going to go down some rabbit holes. So me and this old lady start going down a rabbit hole. And that's what she's like, have you ever heard of Alex Jones? And I was like, no. She's like, you haven't? Oh my God. And blah, blah, blah. She says to me, hold on 1 second. She goes inside the house. She comes out with a DVD. It's his documentary Endgame. And she's like, you have to watch this. She's like, but you're not going to get it all in one sitting. You're going to have to watch it a few times. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm going to be going back to Chicago and you're going to be going back to Alaska, which is where she's from. She goes, no. She's like, you're going to keep it. It's going to be your job to give it to somebody else. Cool deal. Okay. So I watch Endgame. I was floored by this thing. I must have watched it 20 times. Like I have the movie memorized. But that's what did it. That's what woke me up. That's what he unplugged the fucking wire from the back of my brain and like Neo like I woke up and yeah. Alex Jones was my Morpheus. Because then ever since then it was just like I'm digging and I'm digging and I'm digging and I need to know more and I need to know more. Let's see. I need to look up Steven Anderson, Big Mike. I need to know. I bet if I see his face, I'll recognize him. Let's see. Train tracks. Who needs them? Not tonight. Hype train tonight. We're on the hype train. I just had a run-in with protesters the other day. No. But Wedge did tell me that you had a story to tell me. You had a run-in with protesters. I don't really want to give your location where you live. Can you tell me what state you're in so I can go, like, okay, makes sense. Where the heck do you live that you ran into protesters? I am going down the rabbit hole. Alice. So who did I pass it on to? So I worked with a guy at the railroads and I gave it to him because he was right there too. Like, they're after us, man. They're trying to kill us all, man. He's one of those guys. So he was the perfect guy to give it to. And he had never seen it either. So I hope he passed it on as well. Wisconsin. You know, we have another guy that bops in on the shows from up there. He left. His name's Snore Dizzle. He's a Packers fan, but he comes on the show. He's respectable, but he busts chops. I like it. We're also on the same side of the aisle. But he left. He went to Kentucky. So you're in Wisconsin. How do I get this whole story from you? You want a link? You want a hyperlink? Put some earbuds in your phone and just turn your phone like sideways and then tell us all the story. He's a crazy ass Baptist preacher. Let me look him up. We'll come back to this video. We're rolling right now. Let me see. Steven Anderson. Let me see if I recognize his face. No, I have not come across him in my searching. Interesting. He's a young. Is he like really fucking based? Yeah, just type in best of Steven Anderson. Oh shit. Okay, so like YouTube will have some of his shit. Okay, hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Anyways, if you guys follow me on Twitter, you could find the rest of that video that we were watching on my timeline. It's great. But I really do think if we were to show more of it, I'm getting kicked off YouTube tonight. Because it's pretty based. And I don't know how based YouTube lets you get. Where would I send you the link? Just type in the best of Steven Anderson. I could have as many guests too, dude. If you all want to join, we could all get on here. I could have up to 12 guests. And instead of you guys just hanging out in the chat, literally all of you guys can get in here. Where would you send me the link? Oh, like DM me your email and I'll send you the hyperlink to your email. And then all you got to do is just click the hyperlink. It takes you right into our virtual green room. And then I hit add to stage and boom, you're on. Oh, by your work, they tried to block your car. What? Or were you dressed like an ICE agent? Or does your vehicle look like one of theirs? Or they were just like, you're a white guy and we're blocking your fucking car. Because, you know, they're like that. Yeah, the extension, no to both. Your attire and your vehicle had no comparable features to an ICE agent. Just, we're protesting and we're going to just make everybody else's life miserable because we're so fucking miserable ourselves. Misery loves company. Misery loves company. But they were going to call the cops. They were going to call the cops on you when you went out there. You got your CCP, right? CWP, sorry. CCP, that's China, folks. Not CCP. That's not what I meant. I flubbed that one. CWP, my goodness, I know better than that. But you went out there, dude, I commend you. I salute you. Of course, Chris. Yes, that. Yeah, defund the police, but they were going to call. Yeah. You know, also, too, my body, my choice, except take this fucking vaccine, pleb. But what happened to my body, my choice? Shut up, racist! Take the fucking jab! Did you get any of this on video? By chance? Any pictures? Any video of this? This is great content, man. If you happen to capture some of these fucking retards on video, that'd be great. Yeah. Well, the breed in Wisconsin isn't as thick as, say, if you were in Minneapolis. Minneapolis and like Portland, I think, might be the heaviest brainwashed. Oh, nice. Big Mike, you sent one? Awesome. Yeah, Wedge, if you're here. Chris, I know you're still here. Do you know I can invite all you guys on the show? Like all of us can be on at the same time. So instead of doing this long-winded texting shit, you can just get on. We can just get on and go on tangents. Pull up videos, watch the videos, riff on the videos. Let me check my DMs real quick. All right, Wedge, you're up. Let me send you over real quick, right quick. All right, you got it. It's there. All right, now let me go to my Twitter. Yep, DM. There we go. Boom. Copy. Control V. Bam. All right, Big Mike. Sent. If you have any issues, DM me some more if you have any issues. But I think it's pretty simple. It's just a hyperlink. You click it, boom, takes you right to. You might have to set a few settings, like I don't know if your camera can do 1080. Try that. Set your microphone to your earbuds, or if you're wearing Bluetooth, that will work as well. Bluetooth. And then that's it. And then I'll see you in the little green room, and man, bring you in and let's go. This is exciting. I wasn't expecting to have guests, but I'm happy. I'm happy we are. All right, let's see. The best of Stephen. I forgot his damn name already. I'm going up. I'm scrolling back up to the chats. Anderson. Mr. Anderson. Best Moments Part 1. Wedge can fill in part of Christopher's story. Come on, Chris, hop on, dude. Send Wedge your email, or Wedge might already have it, and he could send you the link to your email. You see your email, but no link? Hold on a second. I might have hit send too fast before it. Hold on. God damn it. That's my bad, Big Mike. My bad. Hold on. Let's do it again. Try again. All right. Here we go. Okay. My bad. That'll do it. Oh shit, my bad. Okay, yo. Oh wait, I gotta bam. Okay, I love the background. Nice.
Hey, family business, you know what I mean?
It's a family business.
Never in a million years did I think I'd be on this stage, but here we go, huh?
Is the wife asleep? Is she in bed yet?
No, close the door. So yeah, we're good, man. We're good. I don't think she subscribes to this channel, so we're good.
Okay, that's
we
right.
are good. She's actually the one who told me about the Life Touch stuff. And I was like, whoa, man. So she's secretly following this.
Well, no, well, this is what I was saying earlier. I think this is where it doesn't, there's no partisan lines here on this one. We all unanimously agree they shouldn't be fucking children.
Right.
Like, we all agree on this.
I mean, just quick background here. As an older gentleman, as I've gotten older, I've become more and more conservative. You and I grew up in a very democratic city in Chicago, right?
Huge.
So we were taught from a very young age, let's vote Democrat. And then as time moved on, I mean, hell, my first couple of elections, my dad handed me a card and said, here's who we're voting for, which he was part of the police. So very police friendly judges, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
But even as my dad moved along, he became more conservative as well, which I always found pretty interesting. But yeah, so it's, you know, to shorten up the story here, the missus, she's pretty far left. We're opposites, right? So we don't talk a whole lot of politics in the Wedge household here,
which is
so
we
yeah,
don't in my house either.
That's just how it goes. But Christopher, if you're not able to make it in, I had a chance to talk to Christopher earlier, and he filled me in this story. You know, we were talking, and he was kind of walking me through. So if Christopher's not going to join us, or even if he does, he can recant it and fill in the details that I might have missed. So as Christopher was coming into work, works right on the outskirts of a very blue city in Wisconsin. So you take your pick. It's one of two, right? He said that there were huge signs on one of the overpasses over the highway, defund the police,
really,
you know, ice out, all that good stuff, right? The stuff that we're used to seeing in Minnesota. And Christopher, please, if I tell some of this wrong, please jump in the chat or jump in the link. He had gotten out and he was going to confront these guys. Like, you know, Christopher is somebody who, such as myself, you know, backs the blue and somewhat conservative as well. So some of these concepts are against some of his moral beliefs as well. And I really don't want to speak on his beliefs, but something that he disagreed with, let's just put it like that.
Sure.
So he gets out and he starts talking to him, right? Like, hey, you know, why don't you take those signs down, or what are you guys doing up there? And I think he got filmed is what he was telling me. But he didn't do any of the filming. So,
okay.
And as soon as he started, oh yeah, hell yeah, Big Mike.
Yes.
As soon as he started confronting these guys,
how do I add up there?
They immediately went against their core message. And like Christopher commented earlier, they immediately threatened to call the police, to which he had a very pointed message that he replied to, like, hey, you want to defund these guys who are going to come out and help you. So, you know, what's the real message here? So long story short, as these guys backed down from this situation, Christopher then saw them get into one of those stretch, you know, like Hummer limo type of things that you see on bachelor parties.
Really?
So clearly the big aha moment here was they were paid to be down there.
They were funded.
Yeah, they were funded to be there. So
shit.
If you guys don't think that shit is real, you know, firsthand experience with it, not me personally, but somebody that I know very near and dear to me had seen it firsthand. So a very interesting story with that. It was kind of like an aha moment for me as well, that these people who are out there trying to be the face of this message have no idea or no backing of it or no stake in the game. Instead, you know, the only stake they have is just collecting that money.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Which is, we all know that it was happening, but here's a real life experience of it actually happening.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. So absolutely crazy story. I told Christopher that you were having a show tonight, and I'm like, dude, we got to tell this story because it blew me away. I was like, holy shit, seeing and hearing it firsthand from, somebody who I would consider a pretty dear friend to me. It was absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Big Mike.
What's going on,
Big
boys?
Mike's in the
What's
house.
up? Yes. Got you
Close
on
this
the
door.
show.
My wife's gonna be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Who in the hell are you talking to? Yeah, definitely go somewhere private. Close the doors. Make sure. Yeah.
I happen to have my headphones handy, so.
What's going on, brother? How you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right. Yeah, we went out for Valentine's Day and was just farting around and came home and jumped on the show.
Awesome, man. Awesome. So shit, yeah. So I've you know what? Tell everybody a little bit about yourself. You know how I was like just vomiting like for the first 30 minutes? Come do a nice little rant for us while I'm looking up the best of Steven Anderson to pull up.
Yeah, Steve. Oh, here, let me talk about Steven Anderson. So Steven Anderson is a Baptist preacher out of Faithful Word Baptist Church out of Tempe, Arizona. I got introduced to him because when I went down the rabbit hole with the fishbowl and the mockingbird and all that stuff, I would compare what I was seeing in that stuff with what I was reading in the Bible. And so basically people would tell me certain things about the Bible. Like we talked last week, they said Jesus will come back at any time. I said, that's not what I read. I said, let me look at some YouTube stuff and see if like I could find somebody that's like more on what I'm reading. That's where I found that crazy sumbitch. So, so with Steven Anderson, basically he's known as America's hate preacher. Okay. Like he's kind of based, but he's also a little, he's based, but he's a little weird because he's one of those Baptist preachers. He's got like 12 kids, wife wearing the skirt, they're pretty hardcore. But just if you want to know anything about like Israel, if you want to know about Revelation, you can go and look at his YouTube sermons and they are spot on. He will go line for line in the Bible and he's going to tell you exactly what it says and he won't stray from it. He'll talk about reprobates. He'll talk about all that stuff. So I kind of used him as a guideline to, just kind of see what I should avoid in the world. So that's where he came about.
Have you ever heard him bring up anything about usury? If he was talking about Israel, did he ever talk about usury?
He'll talk about everything. He'll talk about the Talmud and actually what it says in there. He can speak several different languages. He's actually been banned in 33 different countries. He's original OG. He used to be on Alex Jones back in the day.
Oh,
he was a guest on it. Oh yeah.
No
He was a
way.
guest on it. Now him and Alex have had a falling out, and obviously, if you follow into Steven Anderson, you'll see he's had a lot of falling out with churches and yada yada. But when you want to go with just like straight up, what does the Bible tell you? What does it say? The man ain't gonna lie to you. You don't have to agree with everything he says, but when it comes to scripture, he's gonna tell you like Judeo-Christian. What is that? It makes no sense. You're either a Jew or you're a Christian. You can't be both. It makes no sense.
Right. Well, because like you said in the Talmud, right, they say Jesus is like
Burning
in
and excrement.
shit and piss.
Yeah, they say he was a troublemaker and he got what he deserved. And if you believe in it or if you don't believe in it, it is what it is. But that's what the Talmud would say about it. So,
Right.
people have their issues with guys like Shapiro.
Yeah. And anybody who says our greatest ally, like they had him killed, and then the shit that they talk about him, I'm not sure they're our greatest ally, but whatever. I don't know. I'm trying to get
them, right?
Right. Because what I had heard one time, I had heard from another religious guy, he called his brother-in-law, police officer, who had that shit taken down. 30 minutes of you calling him good. Good. And then I do agree with this too. Can't be both, right? Can't be, we're America and Israel, or we're like best friends, but low key, your savior is, rotten and shit and piss, but whatever.
Well, it's like you got Ted Cruz up here, and he's like, Israel's our greatest ally, and the Bible talks about, those who bless Israel will be blessed. But the dummy doesn't tell you that Israel wasn't even a country back then. Israel was Jacob. So
correct.
What are you talking about? What are we saying here? Quit lying to me. It's those who say evil is good and good evil. You know what I mean? It's that whole thing. So
yeah. So when I heard the preacher talk about Jews, because there was no Israel at the time when this story that he's telling us, usury. So we're all familiar with the term usury. We know what that is, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
It's interest and compound interest. It was never a thing in the olden days, 14th century, 15th century. If I lent you both $10, I expect $10 back. That's it. It wasn't until an individual who, unironically, his name was Shylock. He was Jewish, and his bit was, "Hey, I'm going to loan you $10, but when you pay me back, I want 15." And so this started to run rampant in kingdoms of medieval times. Well, the kings would have them rounded up and banish them. He would throw them all out because of usury. Because it's like he said that they will bring down our country, so they rounded them up and kicked them out. And I'm like, okay. So they were doing this back when, like the 15th century. Like, all right, well, we need to take some notes around here because you literally can't do shit in America without some interest on everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm an old man still paying off student loans.
Oh, and that compound interest too. Uh-oh.
Right.
No, so like Ted was good for a while. Ted Cruz was all right for a while. When he was fighting, what was that? I have to ask about Billie Eilish, but no, Ted was okay because there was like a lot of censorship happening when the old owners of Twitter was happening. The lady at YouTube, like they were just nuking everybody's channels if you just said anything that wasn't PC. And so Congress was trying to pass a bill, a 230. Does that sound right? It was 230. So basically you weren't allowed to censor people. People on the internet had a freedom of speech. These between Facebook and YouTube and all that, they're not editors. They're just like a free space. So they shouldn't be allowed to censor what you say, because then that would change like what they have to pay in taxes. It's a whole messy thing. But the gist of it was people should be able to say whatever they want, kind of like when Elon bought Twitter, what Twitter is now. Like it's just anything goes. I mean, really, aside from threatening somebody's life, which is illegal, but saying whatever you want, that's freedom of speech, baby. That's just the way that goes. Well, anyways, I thought he was cool because he was kind of spearheading that whole thing. It didn't go anywhere, obviously, because everybody was getting censored. But I was like, cool, Ted Cruz was doing that. That's great. Well, when he recently, I don't know, within the last year, had that interview with Tucker, I was just like, Tucker embarrassed the shit out of him. And I know I covered it on the show before because I was playing clips of the Tucker-Ted Cruz interview, and I really had felt Ted Cruz thought he was going to go in there and it was going to be a, hey, man, how's it going? Oh, yeah, buddy. Like, Tucker took him to fucking task. Like,
yeah, it was pretty embarrassing.
It was. Like, Ted was getting all fucking flustered, and you want to know what Farah is? Okay? Farah is like, it's like he was freaking out. And that's why I'm like, I interrupted the video and I said, I'm good with the goddamn customers. That's how he was acting. So he was kind of telling on himself, essentially. You don't get that overly defensive and not be guilty. That was the whole thing. Did you guys find it suspicious after what happened to Charlie? Like the very next day, BB comes out on World News and is like, we had nothing to do with the Charlie Kirk thing. Like nobody was even thinking of you. Nobody even thought of you, but now that you mention it, tell us you had something to do with it without telling us you had something to do with it. Like, oh my God. What is what's Chris talking about with Billie Eilish? What's going on with that?
Didn't she say something at the Grammys that got her in a little bit of hot water? Something about how do you steal land from?
Oh, you can't be illegal on stolen land.
That's what it was. Yeah. So
It wasn't stolen; it was conquered.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a difference. Well, not to mention it was 200 years ago. So,
and it was conquered. You want it back? Come get it.
Yeah, you can try. So that was it.
She caught quite a bit of hell for that. Quite a bit of backlash, from my understanding. I haven't really followed it that much beyond that, but I know it wasn't good. That part I do know.
You guys go ahead. Hold on, I wanted to look up something.
And I'm sure you guys kind of covered this in previous shows, but real quick, as you're kind of Googling through, what was kind of your overall opinion on Charlie Kirk?
I like Charlie a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, I was a big fan of Charlie.
I thought he was okay. I mean, I wasn't a follower of TPUSA. I kind of liked back in the day when the Groypers took over the Q&A session.
Yeah. That's Nick Fuentes people.
Yeah. Back in the day when he.
I tell you what, I'm kind of liking Nick Fuentes, man.
He's like, another one too. He's a strange. I mean, it's like you can't believe everything that kid says, but he's funny and he's charming and it's like he's quick-witted. I mean, it is what it is.
Well, and he says some pretty brutal stuff that like you just go, he ain't wrong. But I mean, I wouldn't say that, but he ain't wrong.
Yeah. He doesn't hold back.
I mean, and he really does genuinely, it seems. Because, right, you got to be careful nowadays because they're throwing so much illusions at us that you don't know if he's paid or what. Is he there to wedge and separate more? Because they do that. They'll plant somebody in to just separate and divide more and more. But he seems to be like truly when they say, oh, America first, he sounds like it to me. And I'm like, yeah, we need to all be more like that. Like America first, then we'll fucking worry about what's going on overseas. And you want to continue I said that on the show a bunch of times. If you want Americans to feel better about funding a genocide, I don't know, make gas under $2 again. That'd be a good start. Make houses affordable. Make sure that Gen Z will be able to buy a house one day. Make those things happen, and then, we're just wiping out Palestine. Well, I guess you got to break a few eggs. I guess Are the Bears underdogs this week? It would make it easier to swallow, but they don't even try. They're like, no, gas is still going to be $3. So, and you're still going to have to fund this war. Like, no. And that's not what Trump ran on. That's, I call balls and strikes. There's no more two parties with me. It's one big party. So when you do good, I'll say good call. When you do bad, I'm going to be like, yo, that's bullshit. But he ran on, when I get in, I'm going to stop this war 24 hours. Now, I know he's hyperbolic when he speaks, so I know he didn't mean 24 hours, but I thought he meant maybe shortly. He hasn't stopped either of the fucking wars, and it's like, okay, all right. I don't know. I don't know what else to do.
Well, how much of that was, based off of just the backlash that happened when they met at the White House and how the prime minister just basically spat in his face.
Yeah.
At that point, you know what? You deserve the middle finger. No offense. Yeah. It's our guns, our bombs, our smart weapons that are keeping you from speaking Russian full time here. And then you go and do that. I mean, you try to show up maybe the most egotistical man in the world on public TV. Oh, by the way, who is our president? And you expect nothing to happen? I don't know. Whatever.
That's honestly like the worst part about Trump is his pettiness, man. That man will just rant and rant and rant. It's like, dude, sometimes you just want to say, shut up. Just shut up.
He can be very fucking petty.
That's why I was like, I didn't even vote for him this time around because I'm like, I don't want to listen to all the noise that's going to happen. Yeah, he could fix our taxes, maybe lower gas prices, but I'm going to have to hear this shit every single day.
But he didn't do it though.
And he doesn't do it. It's a lot of talk. It seems like, if a Republican gets in, Republican voters are going to suffer. A Democrat gets in, Democrat voters are going to suffer, but they'll back their guy no matter what.
I mean, he did manage to get it out of the headlines, though. That dropped pretty fast, right? I mean, how many times are you sitting there like, oh, hey, is Ukraine and Russia still at war? Like, we haven't heard anything about it. Not like it was when it first started going. So something's going right there for him on the old PR campaign.
Yeah, well, or just don't say anything about it and we'll just keep funding it. Don't say nothing because, these Americans are getting a little kind of pissy about it, Don't run too much in the news because you were right. Leading up to the election, it was every day.
Yeah.
You're watching footage of drones hitting Ukrainians, soldiers, and just Ukrainian soldiers getting fucking jumped in the street and thrown in a van to go get pushed to the front lines. And you're like, oh, that's not going well. Which didn't make sense to me in the first place. I'm like, Ukraine's gonna take on Russia? Like, that's not even, I don't give a shit how much money we give them. They're not gonna win that one. We're gonna end up with our boys and girls out on the ground out there because they're not gonna beat Russia. I'm sorry. But that the whole thing was messy too. We covered that on the show as well. They poked the bear to start that whole shit. It wasn't like Putin woke up one morning and was like, I'm going to go invade Ukraine. It wasn't like that. They were trying so hard to get Ukraine to be a part of NATO. And they weren't, and I don't even think to this day they're still not a part of NATO yet. But NATO's right there against Russia's border. And Putin had said, hey, what are you guys doing? There's a peace agreement. NATO's not supposed to be moving east towards my country at all. And they're like, no, we're not. Chill up, relax, man. We're cool. We're not moving
the other
towards
way,
the border.
bro.
And then they kept inching closer. And he asked them like 3 separate times, like, dude, you are now over the border of our peace agreement. Hey, dude, would you relax, Putin? Just calm down. Like, we're not doing, but they kept advancing. And then what the last straw was is they were doing military drills over into that neutral zone that they weren't supposed to be in. And that's when Putin was like, fuck it, that's it. Start launching at those motherfuckers. And then, oh my God, look at Putin. It's a monster. It's an absolute monster. And I think he's kind of like the world's like boogeyman. They made him out to be, and he's not a saint. He was KGB. I'm sure he's killed lots of people. Sure of it. Not a good
He's still
man.
killing a lot of people. Yeah.
But he's very much a nationalist. He wants what's best for his country. He asked to be a part of NATO, and they told him no. Why would they tell him no? You would think, oh, yeah, this is one big world government we're trying to do. Come on, jump on board. They were like, no, stop right there. We need a boogeyman, you see? We need like, oh, Russia, all the time. Just Russia. Now you believe what they're saying about Epstein now? He was a Russian agent. That's the newest story with Epstein. He was actually working for Russia. And it's like, would you guys just stop? Like, that's how dumb they think we are. Again, all the chemtrails and all the fluoride in the water and all the fucking the toxins they put in our medicines, and they're just really trying to dumb us down. And they'll test us and go, oh yeah, lockdown. When the doctors are like, no, we don't lock down during pandemics. You quarantine the sick. You don't quarantine everybody. Those doctors got their fucking licenses taken away for saying that. But we fell for it. That's my point. Let's see how docile we are. People are like, well, I guess I gotta. Thanksgiving came and went. Nobody went to go see their families because Fauci told them not to. Oh, don't go near.
Yeah, I know when my uncle died, we weren't even able to go. We were able to visit him, but we had to be in there for like a minute, and then they kicked us right out. So it was like an express funeral.
It's fucking insane. It was literally insane. And like, again, America just not everybody, of course. I'm painting with a very wide brush here, but most people were just like, yeah, all right, fine. I guess I'm staying in my house. And then
Or you
when
go to a
watch it-
restaurant and sit in the foyer with the mask on, but then you go 2 feet to your table and take it off.
it was so ridiculous. And then they really showed their ass again. This is the oligarchy. This is the one party system I'm talking about. The way they showed their ass during that, because like while we were all locked in our houses, they're out having a big party at the French Laundry. The Obamas had a big ass birthday party with like 200 some people. Nobody wearing masks at any of these things, mind you. And then Pelosi getting her hair blown at the same thing with Lightfoot. Lori Lightfoot was at a salon getting her nappy ass head done. Like,
Yep.
just, but everybody, you assholes, no, you need to lock in, not us. We have the whole world to ours. It was so amazing. It was so amazing. We got some Chris comments. We gotta catch up. No bear talk here. I know. I was just using it as a joke. No bear talk. The mayor of New York's about to go to war with his own city. Who? Mamdani? That one? Right? Not Adams, right? Mayor Adams is just about out. Mamdani. How ridiculous that how people fell for that. Oh, yes, free rent. Nobody's going to work, and we're going to let everybody out of jail. There'll be no cops. And Americans fell for this. He won. He fucking won. So I tell you what, New Yorkers, you get what you go for. Just don't come to where I live when you can't afford New York anymore. Putin would suck Trump's dick if Trump told him to. I think Trump's got some. He's got some aura, I will say. Oh, you went to go visit your grandma and you had glass between you. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Nappy. Yeah, I'm letting it fly tonight, boys. I'm letting it fly tonight. You guys can tell your wives, hey, look, this Ezra guy's crazy. I do not agree with everything Ezra says. You guys could say that.
Oh man, my wife was so happy when I turned this shit off.
Oh, really? Turn that motherfucker off.
I tried to ground this guy, and he just kept going, man. I was no peeking for him. Nope.
He's the most ignorant motherfucker. I bet his wife is miserable.
All right, boys. With that being said, I am gonna check out, but I did want to jump on and kind of share that story there. So I got some stuff I got to do.
Get your rest. We got a show in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Caleb's 3-point shooting.
Oh my God! What
the
the
first
hell?
rack looked good. We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Yeah, we will. Yes.
All right,
I
boys.
was just disgusted. All right. Have a good night, Wetch.
I will catch you guys.
All right. See ya. All right. Let's see if this thing moves you up to here. Yes. All right.
Nobody wants to look at my ugly face.
Nah, you're good. I can't believe it. Yeah, when I saw that picture, you cut off all your hair.
Yeah, I did.
Beard. I was like, you know what though? Although that's not the face I'm used to, it looks good. Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, I'm starting to lose it a little back here, so I had to, get a little cut going.
Yeah, it looks fresh and clean. Now, does your job require you to have like a shape up and all that, or?
I'm kind of in sales, so but I'm more in like distribution. So no, not really.
Okay,
I
so
wear a hat
appearance
most of the
isn't-
time when I'm at work. So I wear a polo shirt and the appearance is nice. So
Oh, nice. Okay.
I don't always look like a schlub at work, just when I'm at
You
home.
don't look like a Harley biker every day at work with the
No.
bandana going. I'm like, man, this guy's a fucking hard ass here. Yeah.
Man, that's usually when doing house projects on the weekend, trying to play catch up. That's all.
Somebody did a rendition of the Bad Bunny halftime show. Have you seen this?
Mm-hmm. I had to watch it the first time.
Oh my God, yes. When I saw that, I was like, oh my God. Twitter's awesome, okay? cesspool of awesomeness. Okay, here we go. So now it's just you and me. Check this out. I have it pulled up. You tell me where's a good place we could start. Because if there's something that I really enjoy, it's like,
Oh God, just click on one of them. It should show you whatever. He'll start ranting and raving.
He said he will never attend a football game again after the backlash he got. Good. I think that was like the result we all wanted. If you're talking about, are you talking about Bad Bunny? I know it's do another show again. Pinche güeros, they're gringos, they know nothing. I think that's more Mexican, but I digress. All right. So right here, Peter, Pastor Steven Anderson, Best Moments Part 1. Let's just check them out. I got to check them out. I have to know.
Blessed is the man who walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. He shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper.
His oratory is fantastic. That's a hell of a delivery. It's passionate. I like the energy.
Oh, he's wild. He's wild.
But do you believe that this morning? Do you believe that if you just totally reject the counsel of this world, totally reject the way that this world tells you is right and said, this is the way to live your life, you just reject that and say, no, I'm going to meditate on this word day and night. Reject what they're telling me and go with what the Bible is telling me, the wisdom of God. Will you prosper? You must prosper because the Bible says, whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. The ungodly are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind driveth away. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. I remember one time I wrote a sermon that was called...
That's good. That's good. It's good stuff.
Called Suicide. You know, it's a whole sermon on suicide.
That. Oh, no, stop saying the word. That'll get me dinged for sure. I made a short reel, and we were talking about the iPhone factory in China. You know, they installed said word nets around the building. And we were talking about that, and we said that word a number of times. And I was wondering why the channel only had, like, the video only got like 2 views. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? I went in my video editor and blanked out that word because after a few days of pondering it, I was like, I bet it's that word. So when I went in, blanked out the word, and then re-uploaded the video, then it got like 800, 900 views. And I was like, oh, that was it. You can't say that word. Pastor! He's throwing it around so freely. Let me skip ahead a little bit.
This is all about life. Yes, Lord, I'm willing to do it. What to preach. It'd make my life a lot easier.
Go back.
I wish he would show up and just tell me what to preach. It'd make my life a lot easier just if he would just like email me a list or something. But there are so many psychos out there who hear my sermons. Somebody's going to start emailing me. They're going to create an address called like God@gmail and like start sending me sermons. Like, this is what I want you to preach. I've heard you.
He looks so, you know what? He looks so familiar.
He's been around for years. I mean, like I said, they call him America's hate preacher. I don't even know. There's so many clips. Like, he'll jump on top of that podium and he'll start yelling that he don't want no homos in his church. He's crazy.
I have to find this. I have to find that. I want to hear some outlandish things. Ooh, that's a big one. Come on, give me some crazy. Oh, here we go. Here we go. But that's USA Today. They'll kill me. Come on.
No no homos will ever be allowed on this church as long as I'm the pastor here.
Okay, so yeah, he comes right out of the gates on fire.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Not sure that's a biblical term. I don't know if you find that in the Old Testament. No homos in this church. That's good. Yeah, he came out on fire. All right. See, the thing is, we'll be able to go around a copyright strike if we pause it periodically and add to the video and make this an educational thing for our viewers. If we just stayed quiet and watched the whole video, that's when we get strikes.
And yeah, and if anybody is watching this, like I said, this is the stuff that's going to get him like, the internet clicks and get him on USA Today and all that. But I personally like just his straight preaching, just when he's going straight from the Bible, he's going to tell you exactly what it says, and then you use your own discernment for it. But, he ain't going to lie to you.
Right. He's not adding to the scripture.
He's not adding. Nope. He's going to tell you exactly what it says, how he feels about it, and that's that.
Can definitely appreciate pastors who do that. I was attending a Southern Baptist church for a while down in Florida, and I thought that pastor was really good. You know how I know when a pastor's really good is when there's 100 people in the room with me, but it sounds like he's talking to me.
Oh yeah, 100%,
Like, oh, this guy's good. I think it was, honey, was he talking about me that whole time? No, you vain asshole. He was talking to the whole church.
Never! Those hateful words are from the mouth of a Tempe pastor preaching that God's word says that.
Here we go. The atheist's going to lecture us about.
Killing gay people is the only way to get rid of AIDS by Christmas. He says,
"Hey, I didn't hear him say that part."
He'll say it.
My bad. I thought here they go again, just making shit up, saying that somebody said something. Oh, let me be silent.
All gays are pedophiles. He says the biggest hypocrite in the world is the person who believes in the death penalty for murderers, but not for homosexuals. Pastor Stephen
fucking based. What about the trans? I'm sure he's got a lecture on that too.
Oh, do you remember Cassidy Campbell? I think his name was. He used to do stuff with he did those things like Alex Stein did, where he would go to the town halls or whatever and act like a complete moron.
Yes.
Cassidy was like kind of big, and then I seen later on in his show he started getting into Anderson a lot too.
Really?
Yeah. Like I said, and if you take out the crazy and just take the preaching is good.
I'm here for the crazy, baby. I'm here for the
crazy's fun too, though.
Anderson has agreed to join us tonight for an exclusive one-on-one interview, Pastor.
They have him on as a guest?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is great.
Anderson, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me on.
Have you always hated gay?
He opens up with that. Have you always hated the gays? Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Come on, Steven. Don't let me down, Steve.
Always hated gay people? Is it something your father taught you, or is it something that you came to on your own?
What an asshole question is that? So this atheist has no idea what's in the Bible. God destroyed 2 major cities over it. Maybe I got it from there, asshole. Maybe I got it from there. What a dick. But what was that? Was this an NBC affiliate?
Yeah, he's been on NBC. He's been on USA Today. He's been on Fox News, CNN. He's been on it all.
No, I haven't always. I grew up in a Christian home, but it wasn't until I read the Bible cover to cover at age 17 that I discovered the truth of what the Bible really says, because a lot of passages don't ever get preached from the pulpit because they're simply not popular.
I have to be honest, when I heard your sermon, it sounded like the rantings of someone who was either a hate monger or a religious zealot. And I'm wondering.
Oh, so Just no middle ground, though. I found no middle ground with you. You're either a monster or you're Satan. I just, that's what I gathered. This guy's a dick. Look at Steve's face. He cares. He gives no fucks. There's this face of like, your words don't bother me like at all.
Wondering, which are you?
Well, I'm a religious zealot, and I love the Bible. I love God's word. I believe that the law of the Lord is perfect. And Leviticus 20:13 clearly says, if a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with the woman, both of them have committed an abomination, they shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them.
And there it is. Checkmate, baby. Checkmate.
There it is.
From God's mouth to his people. Like, so let me ask you, where did you make this up at? Did you just make this up on your own? Or were you in a drunken stupor one night and just went on a homosexual hate rant? Like, no, actually, like, again, really calm. No, actually, I actually just read the Bible and read what God had said. So, yeah. Here, let me read it right out of Leviticus for you in case you're confused, because you actually sound really confused about this whole notion. Again, God destroyed 2 major cities over it, so I'd say that's kind of a thing.
As a Christian, I believe the Bible, and that's where I get my belief.
Now, doesn't the 10 Commandment, isn't the first commandment, thou shalt not kill?
No, the first commandment.
What? So this guy is a fucking retard. That's I don't even think no, the first commandment's like, I'm your Lord God. There's no other God before him. Like, I am the Most High. That's it. I hope. Come on, give it to him, Steve. Look at me.
Is thou shalt have no other gods before me.
Okay,
but of course,
is thou shalt not kill.
Yeah, that's way down, buddy. That's like 7, 6, 7, or 8. Like, that's way down the list. This guy's a dick. Always a say. Please respond to me as they and us. I prefer Z.
Oh, God.
Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Well, there's like a whole thing to it, right? So at that time in the Bible, we'll talk a little historically, like chronological here. At that time, mankind's kind of fledgling, trying to figure out the ropes to this whole kooky game called life. And God sees men laying down with men or women laying down with women. And God would immediately think, hey, if you guys do this too much, you're going to go extinct. And I kind of can't have that. So, don't do that or I'm going to kill you.
Or you can go on Romans 1. Romans 1 basically will tell you that people that would do that, they basically think unnaturally because God has turned their backs on them and basically called them a reprobate. So there is a reason for their action, and it's because God has pretty much given up on them and said, "No, you're done. We're done with you."
Wow.
Which is why, like somebody like maybe me or you, we couldn't see things like that as an unnatural. I'm not going to look at another dude and go,
Yeah. Hey, that's really he's the bee's knees. No. Yeah. So like it's like a subconscious thing that takes over because God was like, I'm done with you.
It's basically, somebody who would reject Christ in their heart and God's going to turn his back on them and say, nope, you're done. You're a reprobate. It's all in Romans 1.
All right, let's get back to our boy. This guy's good.
One of the commandments?
Yes, it is. But what you have to understand is that the Bible commands that certain people be put to death, not by me, not by Christians. It's obviously not my job or the job of any Christian to go out and kill anybody, and I've never taught anything like that. But rather that the government's job is to punish criminals and to execute those who've committed capital crimes. And according to the Bible, homosexuality is a capital crime, and I didn't write the Bible.
What if I...
Yeah, but see, the country kind of has people who actually control the country, and they want that kind of behavior, so they encourage it and enforce it. And I hate to go down this. Have you ever seen the guy? He's like really buff, and he's got a mohawk and a nice big burly beard. Really smart dude, but he is really like he really rails after Israel a lot because he'll say like all of that LGBTQ plus A whatever, and a lot of that stuff is like funded by them, like all that messaging that's being forced on us.
Oh
Which
yeah,
would
yeah.
make which would make sense, right? Because there's like this, what's the term? It's eluding me right now. So like big businesses have to follow. I want to say ESRB, but that's the video game rating system. These companies need to follow a certain guideline. For instance, Bud Light putting the transgender on a beer can. Like they had to do that. They were just like the company's like, dude, we're going to lose billions of dollars here. And they're like, yeah, sorry, but it's your turn. You have to do
I think that's in that like part of like the Hollywood script too. Like you can't like if you're like trying to make a movie, you have to have so much inclusivity. You have to have
Right.
like a homosexual character. You have to have a gay character, black character. You know, whatever.
Right.
You know, so yeah. I mean, so obviously everything they put out, we're like, oh, why did they change that actor? Well, they had to, otherwise it ain't getting made.
Right. Because again, it's like it's like a big club or a big fraternity, and again, when you have to do this. Disney movies, do you have to have a gay lesbian couple kiss in a kids movie? Do you have to have that?
Right.
Right. You know, and Disney's like, yes, we do, because you see, if we don't, these guys behind me here, these guys, so we're gonna have to do it. Like we're gonna lose billions and billions of dollars, but we're gonna destroy Star Wars and your children and everything that you loved. It's over. Like it's such a huge like collapse, and they're doing it on purpose. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, I'm on one tonight. I've been waiting to just let off. I'm telling you, I don't have any. I have no guardrails tonight. I usually have my co-host is Jonathan, my cousin, and he usually like reels me in before. But that's it. Tonight I'm fucking haywire. That's it.
I'm
No
trying my
guardrails.
best here. I'm trying.
I'm a wild stallion, Mike. There's no holding it down. That's it. I grew up in Christian private schools my whole life, and I would be lost without God in my life. That's excellent. I went to
100%.
Catholic school my whole life as well. But it was Catholic school, so I don't want to say I've ventured away from God. It's more of a private thing now. Me and God have a private thing. I don't go to a building. I'm not a huge Bible thumper anymore. I don't push it. I have a close relationship with God. And that's how I do it now, because I'm really busy exploring and seeking, if you will. I have my questions about the state of the Bible, just because to the victors go the spoils type of deal. I think maybe where so many civilizations have conquered and moved. You know, for instance, okay, so in Catholicism we have the King James Bible. It's called the King James Bible because he sat down with writers and were like, I want you to change this, I want you to change that, and they would come back to him with revisions of the books that he said to rewrite, and he would have them go back and rewrite it and come back and then re-edit it and go back. What was the other council with Constantine? They just straight up took books out.
Oh, the Council of Nicaea.
That's the one. They just straight up took books out. The book of Thomas, the book of Enoch. I mean, just out of there. Get it out.
I even with Anderson, like I say, like you were watching a rant video, but yeah, he's got videos which basically talks about like, because they're King James only, and I myself am King James only. I won't read another Bible. I actually highlight in my Bible where other Bibles take out scripture. Book of Enoch, I don't really consider that that's more science fiction to me.
That's a goofy one. It is very science fiction.
like that like talks about like giants and all kinds of weird stuff. But
that's
yeah, I mean, as far as Anderson though, you want to know about like the Bible history and all that stuff, he's got videos on it. I mean, they're excellent documentaries, so I mean they're worth a look, and you can make up your mind for yourself after watching it.
Yeah, well, my seeking is never ending. So yeah, my search for whatever answers I think it is I'm looking for is never ending. So absolutely. And those type of things are invited just for Chris, Big Mike. You have, you know, you have my email, but you also have, you can always DM me stuff. If you ever find stuff interesting and be like, hey, I think Ezra would probably be interested in this, which is probably most things. Don't send me anything about flat Earth, and don't send me anything about, because those are two.
You don't want to live on the flat Earth?
I've already canceled that out. There's no way we're on a flat Earth. There's no fucking way. Like, and I'm open-minded to so many things, but I've tried, and I've really tried, Big Mike. I tried. I listened to all the experts.
It's wild. It's wild.
The flat Earth stuff, yeah.
Oh yeah. Flat Earth's pretty wild stuff. I don't really I don't go on the flat Earth thing, but I don't think I don't believe in aliens. You know.
Ooh, okay. Why?
Well, God put us here on Earth. He put us here on Earth, and you know, when you get through the book and you get to the end times, we're not getting invaded by aliens. I feel like this is our realm. He created this realm. It's for us. You know, we talk about, you got Earth, you got heaven, and then you got the heaven above. You know, so where are we going with a rocket ship? You ain't going to heaven. So that's why I said I feel like this realm is basically ours. And, you know, when it's all said and done, you know, we will inherit the earth. That's going to be our paradise. We're not going anywhere. We're coming back here. It's just, this will be paradise. So
heaven's going to be on earth.
Yeah, heaven will be on earth, and it's a paradise. So why would we have like little green men and all this weird stuff coming? I mean, that's just a distraction to take you away from God's creation, which is us.
Okay. I can dig it. I just, you don't think for like, because the space is supposed to go on infinite. There's no other solar system out there that maybe had a chance at life. And no.
I feel like it's all part of heaven. I mean, you talk about like the 7 stars, isn't there like the 7 planets? You know, there's your 7 stars, and it talks about, you know, some of those are what imprisoned fallen angels and whatnot. So nowhere in the book does it talk about like aliens and other creatures. So why believe it? We're never going to see it.
Well, but some of the visits from angels came from the sky down, chariots of fire.
Oh yeah. And that's kind of like when weren't you guys talking last week? Like you talk, like there's still some of those tribes, like in Africa, that have never seen like regular civilization. So when they see like a helicopter or something, you know, how are they going to describe it? I'm sure basically if angels came down back in the day, you know, how would they have described it?
Yeah, right. The only vehicles they knew of were chariots.
Mm-hmm.
And when they see fire, they're chariots. Well, like in Egypt too, they called them, no, was this India? Sky boats, because all they knew were boats.
Mm-hmm.
But if things they saw in the air they couldn't explain, for us it'd be like it was a flying car. I don't know what it was. So then, how about UFOs? Do you think there are UFOs, and not from aliens? Because again, if you don't believe in aliens, but that technology maybe our government has, they got some anti-gravity propulsion, or
I'm sure there's some. Yeah, I couldn't even imagine what kind of technology that they have. I mean, it seems like, you know, anything UFO would have been like something that's going to put us under a surveillance state. You know, how they're always watching and gathering information on us.
Always.
I mean, that's the name of the game. That's what makes money go around. It's information, and we're the information. So
always watching Wazowski. They're definitely, their end game is to have total control over humanity.
Oh yeah,
total control, and not aliens, but the Rothschilds and those people. Which they say, I mean, again though, but they're all very Luciferian. But like the Rothschilds, Alex has talked about this as well. These guys have written books claiming like they're descendants from star people, so they have dominion over the earth. And it's like, yeah, I don't think so, pal. We outnumber you guys. You know, Bug's Life was a very good movie. If you've ever seen Bug's Life, okay,
and speeding up grasshoppers.
Yeah, them setting the grasshoppers straight. Ants don't need grasshoppers. It's you who need us. And that's it. That's like, that was my rant. I think, I don't know if it was last week or the week before, but I was on one at the beginning of that show. But like I said, my co-host was like, all right, let's settle down. Because I was like, let's just stop playing the game. We'll just stop playing, just stop participating, just stop. Or just stop. What are they going to do? Again, you're going to evict 330 million Americans from their homes all at once? I don't think so. Are you going to throw us all in jail because all of us stop paying our taxes? I doubt it. You haven't built that many prisons. You built a lot, but you didn't build that many. And then what are our taxes going for anyway? So you could run off to some pedophile island? That's what you're doing with our tax money? See, now I'm getting all pissed off again. That shit was really eating me up all week. It's all I kept thinking about. Like, I'm just like disgusted, number one, by the stuff that we're hearing. You know, like what are the code words? I think we all know what hot dogs are probably boys. Pizza is probably girls. But then they're on like jerky. What the fuck is jerky? I don't even want to know. But I could guess that you're eating people. You're eating children. You're eating,
doing something. They're doing something.
Because you need a recipe from a 5-star chef on how to cook it. And then all of a sudden, then other things start to go in. Oh my God. Remember, what was her name? Uma Abedin during Hillary's campaign and for 2016. And they had the spirit cooking fucking thing.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, oh my God. That okay. So we're like connecting dots there. We're spirit cooking. What are we? Oh yeah, no, we're just pretend cooking humans. It's pretend. It's not real. Oh no, Jerry, it's real. You guys are really cooking and eating people. That's fantastic. So anyways, thinking about that kind of stuff and that our tax money goes towards things like that. And it's like, oh, that's fantastic. That's good. Yeah. Because they already take our tax money. They don't give us a checklist, you know, when you fill out your W-2s and all that, or say you file your taxes. They don't give you options like, hey, so this year we're gonna upgrade healthcare. Will you give taxes for that? Yeah, sure. I'll check that box. Yeah. Upgrade our healthcare system. Yes. We're going to take better care of our veterans. Do you want to give to that? Fucking A, sign me up for that one. All right. We're going to make some really serious bombs and send them over to Israel. What do you think, Nick? Yeah, no, I'm not checking that box. Go fuck yourself on that one. Like, they don't give us they don't give us options. They're just, you're going to pay this much percentage in taxes, and then we're going to spend the money however the fuck we want to.
Yep, you're going to fund our wars and our legal voters and everything else.
Exactly. Or as Chris figured out, you know, again too, this AstroTurf protesters that has been happening now for a number of years, probably funded by the George Soros, because he was known to be funding a lot of BLM, Antifa, sorry, through his Open Society little thing. It's called Open Society. It's a really weird name to fund it, because, you know, right, remember when the riots were going on, they would say a truck will pull up, drop a whole pallet of bricks off.
Oh yeah,
off. Like, this was very well organized and funded operation. These people don't have a dog in the fight. They don't probably have a fucking opinion one way or the other. Oh, you'll pay me $2,000 to just burn the police department down? You got it. Because I don't have a job and I'm a drug addict. So $2,000 sounds good to me to cause some havoc and damage. It's crazy. This is just insanity. It's just, would you say, would any of this stuff be, you know, what's the word I'm looking at, comparable to anything that might be in the book of Revelations? Is this happening?
Oh God, 100%.
Have seals been broken? Have trumpets been tooted? It has to be, right? Has to be.
Yeah, it's crazy. I can't even tell you the last time I turned on my TV to watch the news or even a movie or a show. I'm at 90% of the time, if I'm not farting around on Twitter or Bears Talk, I'm reading a book.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, I can't watch TV at all. Say in the news, you got to be really careful. I took a break. The whole reason we started talking about like aliens and conspiracies because I just needed a break from politics. Like sometimes people just need to take breaks, step away from it. But absolutely, you can't watch TV. I'm the same as you. If I'm not playing video games, I'm podcasting, and yeah, and I do. You'll see me on Twitter. I get around. I'm insufferable on Twitter, to be honest.
I'm a good boy on Twitter. I've gotten kicked off 3 times already, hence my, screen name. So.
Oh, you have? Were you going hard in the paint back in the day?
I was losing my shit back in the day. I couldn't take it. And got nuked several times, and now I go on there and I really don't, if I see somebody who I think I ain't gonna get along with, I just block it. I don't have time for this shit.
Sure. But so this was, I'm gonna assume, before Elon bought it. Because now that Elon's got it, I mean.
Oh yeah, now that Elon's got it, it's fair game. But still, I'm not going to be. Half the time you're probably arguing with a bot anyway. So
I know, that's a thing too, ain't it? You're probably not even arguing with a real person.
I mean, I use Twitter basically for sports, and I follow a lot of BookTube channels. So, and just to keep myself sane because these rabbit holes are.
It's a messy business.
Oh, it's nuts. It's crazy.
You follow Kurt Metzger by chance?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Kurt Metzger has been on one for like the last 2 months. Like on one. Like he gets me all charged because he's like he gets emotive and he knows a lot of shit. Like some of the stuff he's talking about, I'm like, what? Like I have to look up what the heck he's talking about. You got a comment here from Chris. Big Mike, you're doing great tonight. Love hearing other people's point of views. You are doing great. This is great.
Hey, thanks.
You're gonna be like you'll be a show regular.
Right.
You can even come in on bear shows too if you want. Because like when we talk bears, man, we need another angle.
That's where it's at.
Yeah.
You know what? That's another thing though. I gave up on that team for 9 years.
Did you?
I mean, come on. It was getting to a point like you get Trump and I want to say 2015, that was like the last time Cutler played. I was done after that season. And then 2016, you had Trump coming in, so in 2016, I'm talking cash money shit.
Mad shit.
And at that point, I think like Kaepernick's kneeling. They got end racism and all this crap in the end zone. And I'm thinking like, we got a white cornerback, didn't we? End racism? Like...
It's all bullshit, but yes. See, that was another one that had to do the fucking thing.
They turned it into politics, and anything politics it's not fun.
Correct.
Like I can hang around people on the other end, the other side of the aisle. I mean, I like new ideas. I like freedom. I don't care what people do. Just don't shove your shit down my throat. I don't want it.
That's it. That's the basic. And what they say, that's like libertarian. Because, dude, I think Gen Xers, we just ended up like that. Like, I truly don't give a shit what you do in your bedroom. I don't care. I swear to God, I don't. Actually, I want you to do what makes you happy. Just
it's like you see the stuff on TV. You see people fighting, arguing, yelling at one another. I grew up in some rougher neighborhoods. We didn't argue. We might have argued over sports and all that, but all this stuff that they make on television, it ain't true. Guys are just guys, man. We can hang out. We can bullshit. We can do, it ain't like what they tell us on TV.
I know. I go, what fucking reality are you guys talking about? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, I again, where I grew up in the city, there was a million different races and cultures going on at the same time. And somehow we all got along. Like
all got along, all had a good time.
Yeah, it was like, so later on when I'm hearing like, oh yeah, a white man's trying to keep you down. That's right. Like, I'm like, really? Where's the white man trying to keep somebody down? Not me. I hope you're not talking about me. I don't trying to keep nobody.
Don't refer to me as the white man because I'm poor white trash.
I'm worse off than many minorities. We're growing up.
Right?
I did not grow up with money. I grew up
if I got privilege, show me where it's at because it ain't my house.
I missed the meeting too. I didn't get the email. I didn't get the little letter in the mail to show up.
Yeah, I didn't get my card. I get pulled over. I get tickets. I'm like, what's going on here?
Yeah, I've been arrested and all kinds of things too. I didn't get my card. I didn't get my card. Like getting a fucking car, Ezra. Like, okay, God, don't tase me. But like for real, they push these messages that's like, this isn't happening. This is one of kind of the big ones that they did in the Super Bowl a lot. I think I saw 3 commercials of it. Stop the Jew hate. I go, where the fuck is Jew hate happening?
Yeah, where?
Not one person is Jew hating anywhere in the United States. Where's this happening?
Yeah, I never have. I mean, I got to get to work. I mean, unless they were like driving slow in front of me.
Yeah, well, that's different.
Yeah, right.
No Bears hats tonight. Only MAGA hats. Trump's kind of on my list right now. I'm not a happy camper with him. Especially when he was like, and I wanted to pull up the clip because we were watching the video that the clip is in. I don't like when he's talking to us like we're fucking dumb. In terms of like, we're still talking about this Epstein creep. Like, we're doing so good in this, right now in the country. And I'm thinking to myself, hey, asshole. Yeah, we're still talking about this Epstein guy. Yeah, because we haven't seen one person get fucking arrested yet. So yeah, we're still talking about him, buddy. Like that shit really irritated me. Again, and I don't want to believe this, but again, this is, tell me you're in the files without telling me you're in the files. Please.
Oh, he's in the files.
He's in the fucking files. I know, because he keeps, and he doubled down. So when the first time he said that was like months ago, and then he doubled down and just recently said it again.
I mean, that's the guy cheating on his wife with a porn star. I mean, come on, man.
I mean, just look, I'm just glad it was, somebody probably in her 30s.
I mean, the only thing I like about Trump is I always said growing up, like, I don't want a politician. I want a businessman. This country should be ran like a successful business. And
Correct.
That's Trump. Trump will run. I mean, people talk about, oh, he's a crook. He's going to screw people over. Well, that's the guy I want on my side. I want
right.
Belichick stealing signs. Steal them signs. Give me the win. I want to win the Super Bowl. That's Trump. Correct. I mean, but all the other stuff,
yeah. I know it gets a little the water's muddy in the swamp. And so
like, what was he talking about a month ago when he was saying like, he wasn't going to buy the cattle from the American farmer. He was going to get it from somewhere down south. And I'm thinking like, what? No, the whole purpose is America first, take care of our farmers, take care of take care of us.
Well, and I thought that was part of the tariffs too. Like you were going to tariff these other countries so that we're going to be getting shit from here.
Yeah, I haven't seen any tariff money. I ain't got no tariff money yet.
I did see on Twitter though. Did you see on Twitter? Like he did make some statements recently about the $2,000 little.
Yeah,
stipend.
I did see something like that, but until it comes, I ain't believing it.
No, of course not. Yeah, until that shit hits my bank, I don't believe it. But it's what he's saying. Let's see. What Chris? I'm from Oklahoma, and lots of racists. Then I moved here, and was none compared to there. So Oklahoma, huh? Oklahoma still in a time period still. My wife's from Oklahoma. Love her to death. Trump is a Trump. He has no filter. So that's what I really liked about him too. I do like that. If there was one thing I think Americans were tired of, it was coach speak from politicians. They would talk for 10 minutes and they didn't say anything. Like Kamala speaking in gypsy curses. She's just saying words and you're like, okay, they didn't answer the question at all. But here's Trump. He's a straight shooter. When he was debating Hillary, that was some of the best reality TV I've ever seen.
Oh, God,
when she was like, you don't pay your taxes. And he was like, you don't either, bitch. Like, I use the same tax laws you do. Like, if you wanted me to pay my taxes, change the laws. Change the laws, Hillary. Yeah, I didn't think so. Like, I was like, whoa, okay. Call her ass out.
Yeah, I wonder where did 2016 Trump go? Because that guy he was pretty he was on fire.
He was on fire that
I
first
mean,
term.
what did when what didn't he take over Jeb Bush's www.jebbush.com? I think
Yeah.
he took over that domain.
That's
So
crazy.
I meant the
Yeah.
stuff that he did. Or Ted Cruz was giving a speech, and the next thing you know, you see the big Trump plane flying in the background. I mean, the guy was the ultimate troll.
He was, dude. Like when you talk about just a presidential candidate being so good at trolling, like he was
Yeah.
the best. Like,
Yeah,
hey,
he
I
was
don't know if it was
awesome.
one of his sons telling him, or or if he just kind of thinks this way. But yeah, he'll say shit knowing exactly how the left would react, and they fell for it every fucking time, and it was glorious. Like,
Yeah, like he had that press conference that one day, and he said he was going to have like some big announcement, and then he spent the whole time like thanking all the service members and all that stuff, and totally set the media up. I mean, it's like this guy's great.
oh wait, what? What? I did my taxes. I didn't get no 2,000. Nobody mentioned nothing to me about no dividends on my taxes. You did, Chris? Yeah, I make under 100K. I didn't get nothing. I'm gonna have to. Do I have to fact check this? I have to look this up.
Yeah, I just turned mine in today. They didn't say anything about that.
Let me see. What would that be called? Would that be called tariff dividends? Maybe. In 2025 taxes? Thought that would have been big news, Chris. That would have been big news. He's saying we did. I got a whole breakdown here. This is going to be some legal mumbo jumbo. This is a lot of information. This is not a quick fact check on this one. How did you, I feel cheated now. So I'm not going to get it because I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. I know we branched a whole bunch, but I want to bring it back to really quick. Like, so as Wedge said earlier in the show, like we were raised in the city. And yeah, if you live in the city, like your parents voted blue, like no matter who, and that's how we were raised. But when I was young, I didn't really care about politics. I really didn't pay attention to politics till about like Obama's terms. But
You guys actually grew up in the city?
yeah,
Okay, yeah, I was right at the very bottom of Cook County in Linwood, Illinois.
In Linwood?
Yeah.
Nice. Really nice. Yeah, we were so northwest side, we were 16, 20 blocks from Wrigley Field.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lived up in Rogers Park for a little while too.
Rogers Park, nice. Okay. Oh shit. And then you ended up in where you're at now?
Yeah, I ended up in I've been out in Indiana now for over 30 years now.
Oh, okay. You've been there a minute.
Oh yeah.
But the thing is, like when I ended up talking politics with my mom eventually, like as I got older, when I started to pay attention and started to sort out each side's like ideologies or whatever, I landed conservative is where I was. And so to my mom's chagrin, because she was really fucking pissed about it, she's telling me as she's arguing, you like Trump? I'm like, yeah, he's doing good and blah, blah, blah. But he fucking runs the country like it's a business. And I'm like, Ma, the country is a business.
It is a business,
It's a giant fucking business. So yeah, he's doing a good job running it because he's a businessman. Like you're gonna sit here and argue with me with gas that's under $2? You're really gonna argue with me on that? Like the GDP growth was fucking insane. Like the numbers they were doing for GDP growth, it was totally insane. And then when that happens, you get low interest rates from the fucking Fed. And then with those low interest rates, everybody was buying houses. People were buying shit. Like people were putting their money into this economy because people were making money. And
yeah,
like,
me and my wife were doing fantastic the first time around. This time, I'm not seeing anything. I don't see any difference between him and Biden right now. I haven't seen a lick of difference.
There's none, dude. There's not. Gas maybe went down at 25 cents where I live.
It fluctuates.
But you're right. But it fucking fluctuates still.
But it always
And
goes back up to that $3 mark. And I'm like, ugh.
yeah. And I'm like, this isn't it. This isn't it. What does he say right here? I can show you an email. We won't see it with the taxes either. It's later on. But okay, yeah, you can email it to me. That'll work. It'll come separately. So was the latest? Is like we're gonna get it. So yeah, technically speaking, we grew up in Jefferson Park.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Are you a Cubs fan? You know what? Baseball was never my thing. So what ends up happening is because baseball was never really my big sport, I rooted for every Chicago team. So Sox, Cubs, Blackhawks, Bulls, Bears. That's it. And then the semi-pro hockey team, the Wolves.
The Wolves, yeah. Over at the horizon.
Yes. At the old Rosemont. So yeah. But no, I'm not solely a Cubs fan because they were fucking losers. Like to root for the Cubs, like me growing up, it sucked. Okay, because the Cubs sucked. Even when we had good teams too. Ryan Sandberg, Jody Davis, like we had good teams. Who was the pitcher?
Yeah,
who was really good?
people in Chicago don't, or if you're not from Chicago, you ain't gonna know our pain. People don't remember like Bartman Ball.
Oh,
dude, that was a terrible night. That was a terrible night.
I hope he's still on the fucking run. Okay. I heard like Florida gave him asylum, but I hope he's still on the run.
That poor bastard.
Well, what are you thinking? What the fuck are you thinking?
He was listening to the game. He was on a delay. He seen a ball coming for her. He reached for it.
I mean, like you should know if you're sitting right along the baseline and you're one of them front seats, when that ball popped up, get the fuck out of the way. This asshole's trying to catch it. Oh my God, look at me. I'm getting pissed off.
It was a terrible night. Oh my God, it was a terrible night.
It was awful. So Chris saying gas is cheap where he is, and groceries are really cheap compared to where the fuck do you live? Mexico? Where do you live? Oklahoma?
Yeah, Chris is living large.
Because he said he's from Oklahoma. Wedge, get the hell out of town. You were at that game? Oh no. Chris is going to defend Bartman. You would defend Bartman. We would all for that ball. No, I don't think so. I would disagree with that. There's no way. If you're a huge baseball fanatic and you've spent the money to sit there, you're not just going to, oh my God, a ball, let me go for it. There's no way. No way.
It's like Bears fans cheering. You know, it's the Bears fans cheering when they're on offense. It's like, shut up, boys.
Shut the fuck up. The boys are at work.
Right.
The error by the shortstop really doomed that game, though. Yeah. All right. Oh, shit. You're in Wisconsin now? Is it cheap there? I've been thinking about moving to Wisconsin. I really have been. My wife, not so much, but my wheels have been turning.
Okay, I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah. No problem. I think I could take you down. I'll see you when you get back. I'll see you when you come back. First base side was one of the 40K calling him an asshole. Oh shit. $2.50 for gas right now. That's about 15, 20 cents less than where I'm at. That's not a whole lot. $2.50 though. Yeah, you know, I'll start applauding when it gets down to like 215, 218. I'll be like, all right, now we're doing something. That was the other question I wanted. What happened to Drill Baby Drill? That was the other thing he ran on that I was like, fuck yeah, I can get behind that. Yeah, drill, baby, let's drill. Are we not drilling? He's back. Back, all right.
Back, yeah, to let my dog out.
Should have called timeout after that happened, but Dusty dumbass. Oh shit. Oh my god. Your dad got gas for 179. Okay, that's doing things.
Oh wow.
And
where's that at? Oklahoma?
Whereabouts in Oklahoma? So again, my wife and her folks, they're from Lawton. Any of your folks near Lawton? They're Lawton, Oklahoma. Beautiful out there. Just nothing. It's just nothing out there. As I'm getting older, I'm liking areas where there's like nothing. I don't want to live near neighbors. God, if I win the lotto, I'm going to buy 100 acres and just build a compound.
That's where we live. We're out in the country out here in Indiana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's Indiana? Please tell me. Is it cheap
Indiana,
there? It's a good state, right?
Yeah, it's cheap. Taxes are cheap. A lot of nice neighborhoods, a lot of good school systems. Indiana's great.
It's primarily a red state, right?
Oh yeah. I'm in Northwest Indiana, so it's a little bluer up here because we got Gary and Hammond, all that stuff. Like the Chicagoland area, that's still blue, but all the rest of the state's red.
So is this why you're on Twitter lobbying for the team to go to Indy? I saw you. I saw you.
Oh yeah. If they moved, I would be a half hour away from the stadium.
Oh.
And I'm out near. I work out in Gary, Indiana. I work out in Hammond, so I'm in those areas all the time. Yeah.
All right.
Like I do beverage distribution, so I'm like in and out of like convenience stores, grocery stores, things like that.
Okay. All right. I'm sneaking. I sneak around Twitter and I see your comments sometimes because I think probably because we're friends now on Twitter. So if you comment on somebody else's thing, I just see it. I wouldn't heart it because you're pushing for Indiana, and I'm like, no.
I want good things for like I said, I didn't watch for 9 years. Once they got Ben Johnson, I was like, okay, this team's going to sink some money in. They're not going to be cheap. I'll give them a watch again.
You're just really just coming back.
Yeah. I've always been a sports nerd. So like, I still listen to like ESPN 1000 and whatnot. So I'm current, but I didn't watch. Like, it ain't going to be on my TV. I'm not ruining my Sundays. Yeah.
It's what's appalling to me is all the pharmaceutical commercials. Because again, I don't watch TV either. So it was startling. Yeah. Oh my God. Everything's brought to you by Sky Rizzi. This, that, and the third. I'm like, I had forgotten how comical the commercials were because they're like, "Are you suffering from like irritable bowel syndrome?" Like, yeah, sometimes if I eat some spicy shit, sir. And the commercial showing people laughing and having fun at the park and old couples cuddling, and you're like, "Oh, it makes you feel good." Okay, we have to take this pill, for your IBS, and then right at the end, it's like, "But you might go blind in both eyes and bleeding out of your ass, and you're probably going to want to commit suicide more than you already do." And I'm like, you know what? What the fuck? I'll just deal with the stomach ache. Really? Okay. Fuck it. I don't want to kill myself when I'm having a stomach ache. You know what? I'll just deal with that. At no point do these companies go, all right, so how were the clinical trials? Well, we had 200 patients. 80 of them killed themselves. Sounds good to me. Let's take this duffel bag full of money to the FDA and have this stamped, and we'll get it on shelves. Let's go. Like, even the fucking the FDA themselves, like, well, we really want to okay your medication, but a lot of people got fucked up during your clinical trials. I know, we know,
dude,
but
that's
boys,
that's
beep. beep, beep. They're backing up the Brinks truck. And
I mean,
then
think
they're like,
about the rabbit hole on that. It's like, you know, they got a pill for everything. Most doctors will tell you, like, you know, diet, exercise, you're gonna feel good. But nah, you got a pill for this, you got a pill for that, you got a pill for a pill.
yeah. And that's funny that you mentioned that, because I'm training a guy at work, and the kid's pretty smart, and he brought that up. Like, if you actually go to a good doctor and you're going to this doctor with like, and you're having an ailment, they're not going to try to shove a pill down your throat. They're going to go, start eating less, exercise more, things like that. That's how you're going to fix this issue. Not, hey, we got to fucking hold on. Let me get this, my script, and start writing your fucking scripts. Cause yeah, that shit just makes it worse. But yeah, a good doctor will tell you, right, eat more healthy stuff and exercise, which is the truth. You know, don't eat so much McDonald's. Don't drink so much soda pop, especially us. We're getting older, and I never thought I'd be this guy. I actually didn't think I'd make it to this age, but now it's like, I got to watch my sugars. Okay,
Oh God, what did I get? I got like diverticulitis. I got diagnosed 2 years ago now. So yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, it's
like I can't drink booze no more. No, nothing.
No, huh? I
No,
have a
like,
hard
as soon as
time drinking.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
if I do like whiskey or something like that, like I can have a glass at dinner or something, that's fine. But like if I have beer, I'll have stomach cramps for 2 weeks.
Yep. Me too, man. The last time I drank and got drunk, like it took me 48 hours to convalesce. Like I was paying for it for 2 days, and I'm like, God, what the fuck happened to me?
That's terrible.
I used to get shitty drunk, go
Mhm.
to bed at 3 in the morning, and have to get up at 6 to go to work, and then do it like it was no big deal.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And now I'm paying for it.
I know we got a camper down probably about an hour and a half away from our house here. It's like a, you know, little park community, like a Jellystone. You know, we got golf carts and stuff, and it was always cocktail hour. But now it's like, think I'll take some grape juice or some shit.
Yeah. Do you have any juice behind the bar? Is there any
Right.
juice?
Like I got a little tummy.
Okay. Well, Chris likes the blue pill. Chris, come on. You're not that old, buddy. Do young guys take that just for shits and gigs? You're not taking the blue pill just for fun, are you? I mean, come on. You're not that old. Aren't you younger than us here? Or are we all the same age-ish? You're probably just kidding. I hope you're kidding. Big Mike, man. Tell me how on God's green earth did you find Royce and Mersh?
Owen Benjamin.
Through Owen Benjamin. Okay.
Yeah, I started watching Owen Benjamin clips, and like as soon as you would finish the video, Royce and Mersh would pop up, and they always were making fun of him. So at first I was like,
Yeah.
"What are these guys like? Why are they dissing on Big Bear?" And then all of a sudden I was like, "Wait a minute, I'm more Royce and Mersh than I am Big Bear." So
Yeah.
I kind of made the switch. Yeah, and then I've been listening to them guys for about 6 years now. I've been listening to Revengeances. Yeah.
Me too, man. Long time I've been listening to them. That's so fucking crazy.
And they're funny, man. I don't know why they're not bigger, because those guys are hilarious.
Well, I think sometimes they have tendencies of going like too far sometimes. And I think that's probably what hurts them, because you're right. They're so fucking funny. Dude.
I mean, if you're a normal guy, you're going to enjoy that show. It don't matter what you are. If you're a normal guy, likes to talk shit, have fun, laugh, that's your show.
Yeah.
Those are your boys.
I'm honestly, when I started loud horsing off, I wanted to emulate them as close as possible. But again, my co-host, he's like, he won't push it.
You're going to
Like,
break that barrier.
I'll push it. I will. But because I've always kind of been that way. That's why I really connected with them so much, because I had always been that way. Me and my brothers, we talk just like that. And so when I watched them, I was like, oh, these guys they're just like me. Like I like these guys. And so when I wanted to start podcasting, I was like, I kind of want to emulate that, where it's transformative content. So we'll watch news clips and pop culture and whatever, and just riff on it. Because that's what me and my brothers would do at home when we were kids, teenagers, whatever, anything we're watching on TV, we're ripping on commercials, we're ripping on the news, we're ripping on TV shows. Like it never
Like
ends.
you can't be friends with a guy if you like don't rip on him. It's like not allowed.
Yeah, well, but that's right. That's consistent with our era.
Yeah,
Of
yeah,
like that's how
100%.
we were growing up, and things have gotten so PC of, oh, you can't say that. You can't say, well, actually, no, I can, because the First Amendment says so. And so if it's what I'm thinking, I'm gonna spurt it out, and it's fucking funny, and you're either gonna laugh or you're gonna hate me. So one of the two.
And as long as I think it's funny, I don't really care what you think.
Yeah, exactly. Or same thing, or if people tune in, and because I have had people leave comments on my shorts of like, you're not funny. And I'm like, okay, well then go watch somebody else then. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah,
If you don't
turn
find
it
my
off.
humor funny. But my shorts that I have up, they're fucking hilarious. All right. Like, I know it's funny. But yeah, those guys, man, they always have me rolling. Like there's so many good like skits that they do, when they make fun of Chris Cuomo. That shit's awesome when they do
Oh
those
God,
bits.
yeah, that the meatball song or whatever that they play. I love my mother. I love my brother.
So let's get after it. Because Chris Cuomo is such a fucking douche. That's so low hanging fruit to make fun of that dude. But I'm glad that they do it because Chris Cuomo deserves it.
Frodo.
Fredo.
Oh yeah, Fredo.
It's
Fredo.
Fredo. Oh my God, he fucking remember that when somebody called him that and out in public, he freaked out. That's so good, man. It's so good. Like I'm trying to think of like something that okay, so I had my 27-year-old son with me in the car. He was a bit younger though, because this was years ago. I would listen to them on our way to and from work, and my son's sitting shotgun, and I have my phone up on the dash and watching them while I'm driving to work. And they're talking about this, that, and the third. And Royce goes, yeah, I don't know. You know what was missing from the Holocaust, I think? And Mersh goes, blacks? My son goes, what? Like, he's just like, but he was dying laughing. But I was like, yeah, this is how they get sometimes, man. It's just, they're not really like that. It's funny. That's all. It's just funny.
My favorite thing that Mersh does is when he does his Trump voice and he does Black Candace Owens.
A Black Candace Owens. I love
The
that.
best. The best.
So some of our early episodes of Loud Horsing Off, I would do that just in honor of Mersh. Like, as we were talking about Candace for a while, but anytime I pull her up on the screen, Black Candace Owens, folks. Dude, they are so fucking hilarious. But I think it's that shit. I think a lot of people, like, even if they are conservative, are like, I don't know, that's a little much for me,
We're just we're just dudes talking. It ain't nothing serious about it. We're just dudes talking.
Seriously. I miss Rush. Rush was good.
Yeah, Rush was good. I liked Rush Limbaugh.
Yeah, Rush was really good. I really felt like when I was first really like maybe the first 5 years of listening to Alex, I was like, I think Alex is trying to do the Rush thing, trying to be like Rush. I think he looked up to Rush, which I thought was good,
yeah.
but then Alex just took it to another level, stepped it up a notch. I was really worried, man. Well, and I still kind of am. Do you ever get the sense maybe that Alex is like compromised? Maybe like they got to him. It's hard, right? It's hard to really put your finger on it, but there's just something.
Yeah, I don't know if it's that he got compromised or maybe if he had to like tone some things back to maybe kind of keep his show. I don't know.
Because they sued the
I don't
pants off
understand. I don't understand how he got sued for like what billions of dollars for what saying stuff about Sandy Hook. Like,
yeah, just over $1 billion.
It's like we can have an opinion. It's an entertainment show. It's like, I don't get it.
It doesn't make sense, right? Because they're going off of like So there's two different ways. There's like defamation, and then there's something that results in like loss of money somehow. And that's the one he got sued on. And I'm like, how the fuck did him saying that Sandy Hook wasn't real affect the parents of the lost children? How did it affect their pay? Him saying that, it makes no sense. And then when Alex was talking about the court case, he had said that the judge said like right away, like, we're just going through the motions, but you're fucking guilty. You know,
Yeah,
so the
yeah. He was guilty before the trial even started.
Yeah. And so it's like, whoa, so this thing was like a whole antitrust situation because they all, and he was right, all the social medias colluded at the same time. He got fucking nuked off of everything at the same time.
Yeah.
His YouTube was down.
I remember that. I remember that day. He was off Facebook, Twitter. He's just gone.
Everything. You had to actually go to like Infowars.com if you wanted to hear him. That was it.
Mhm.
They just couldn't take down his domain or his channel, but he was off every social platform. And it was like, oh yeah, no, they did it all coincidentally at the same time. There's no way. There's no fucking way. And yes, BS is what it was. It's just that like so I listened to David Icke, right? And David Icke's been going at Alex on Twitter for the last few months too. Just because like there's this whole thing of Trump kind of going, hey, can we stop talking about Epstein? And a lot of his base doesn't like that. Like, no, we're not just going to let the Epstein thing go. So no, we're not going to stop talking about it. Well, then when Alex comes out and kind of doubles down with Trump and starts saying, well, I mean, yeah, you know, the economy is doing better and all these kinds of things. And then here comes David Icke out of left field and you're dead wrong, mate. You know, thanks for telling us that you actually been compromised now. And I'm like, oh, you guys were buddies. You guys were fucking buddies with the interdimensional beings and shit. Now you're attacking Alex, and then Alex is, you know, firing back at him.
And I don't understand how everything like, oh, as soon as I don't agree with you, oh, you're compromised or you're a Fed or you're this, you know.
It's a bit immature.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid. And then Alex, though, like I said, I kind of stopped listening to him when Owen left. Once Owen Schroyer was gone, I was kind of out.
Yeah, Alex kind of made an ass out of himself during that whole thing. Little
Yeah,
bit.
it wasn't a good look. Yeah, I mean, even Royce and Mersch, you know, they're like, buddy, what are you doing? Come on.
Right. Yeah. You son of a bitch. You want to like, he was going off on him. And I'm like, dude, just let the dude quit. He's worked for you for 15 years. Let him go.
Right.
He needs to go fly, Birdie. Fly. Like he did with Paul Joseph Watson.
Oh, yeah.
He worked for Alex forever. Now he's doing his own thing. His YouTube channel's doing great. Paul Joseph Watson. But that's a name I haven't heard in quite some time.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in years. I think if I turn on, I think the only constant thing that pops up on my YouTube for some reason is Mark Dice. He's never gotten off my algorithm.
So he's all in my algorithm too, because he'll say in all of his videos, make sure to like and subscribe and hit the bell and all this and that, because they're shadow banning my channel. And I'm like, bitch, you do 2 videos a day and I get them both every day.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like consistent. He's always been there. Like, so I wonder, like, hey, Mark, are you
are you compromised, Mark?
Right? Like, I buy your books. I'm like, yeah, Mark's a good dude though.
Yeah, I like Mark a lot. I like him a lot. Especially like before he was doing a lot of those, he's like walking on, I don't know if he's in San Diego or what, but he'll ask people just like the dumbest questions and they don't know the answers.
Oh, yeah, he was one of the first ones to do Man on the Street.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Chris, you haven't seen Mark Dyson forever or Paul Joseph Watson? Paul Joseph Watson. I don't think he does videos too regularly, but when he does, they're pretty powerful shits. Look at London England's got a lot of shit going on right now. They got a lot of shit going on over there with the Muslims.
That's crazy.
That's another topic, boy. Oh boy. That's another thing George Soros is doing. Again, the Open Society is funding the Zodiac boats that brings them in to Greece, to Italy, and then they just disperse everywhere. Now they're everywhere, you know, graping everybody. Everywhere they go, they're just graping people. They don't assimilate too well.
No, not too much.
No. I mean,
I'm trying to think, like, is the mayor of New York gonna, is he gonna call to read the Quran come June next year?
Yes, actually, didn't they already do a big prayer in the streets in New York already?
Yeah, well, he did it for he did it basically talking about ICE raids and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, well, start preaching what the Quran preaches come June time when you have all the parades going on in your city.
Yeah, I'm going to see how that goes.
Yeah.
When what month is their month? June or something?
June, yeah, June.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if those parades are allowed in New York City or how that goes. Like that's another one of the there's so many like psyops that are happening. So again, right, the hypocrisy of my body, my choice, but you better get that fucking jab. Okay, well, that doesn't make sense. Like, what happened to my body, my choice? You're a fucking murderer. Get the fucking jab. Okay, so just only when it's convenient for you, your body, your choice. Got it. I follow.
Right.
But then you have like, the gays that are standing in solidarity with the Muslims, gays for Muslims. And I go, they throw you guys off of buildings over there, right? They literally toss you over buildings.
Mm-hmm.
But you're in solidarity with them. Boy, they will love that. Like moths to the flame.
That's like I said, I don't understand how people say, hateful things about Christians. It's like, we don't do nothing. I ain't hurting nobody. If I don't like your channel, I'm not reporting it. I'm just going to turn it off.
Yeah. Click away. Go,
I like people who are cool with me. If you're cool with me, I'm cool with you. If you're an asshole, then you're an asshole.
Right. And then we don't hang out. We don't talk.
Yeah, it's simple. Goes. Like I ain't losing sleep over it.
Oh no, what's this? Did you guys see the free grocery store line? No. They started already? Did he take over? It was his first day? Let's see. Yeah, okay. So he was sworn in January 1st. So he is the official mayor. Okay.
Yeah, how are you guys? I don't take nothing for free.
Nah.
You know what I mean? Like, if somebody offered, like, no, you're like, oh, I'll get this for you. No, man, I got money. I got a job. Like, I don't do handouts.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I don't do too well with that kind of stuff. It's kind of funny because like what I do for work is I go into customers' houses. I see about 8 customers a day. And I am littered. I have tattoos like all over. In my 20s, I was a tattoo artist for about 12 years. So
Okay.
I'm just covered in tattoos. But now I'm in service and I go in customers' homes. And sometimes I think the tattoos could put some people off. So I will literally like see like grannies take their purse and move it. And if I'm, and I'm like, lady, whatever you have in your house, I could fucking buy 50 of, okay? Like, I don't need to steal to have things. But it's that same mentality of what you were saying when people were like, oh, yeah, come for free food. I'm not going for free food. If I want food, I can go buy it.
Yep.
How about people who actually need it? They can go get the free food. Because if they're struggling, I get it. I've been there. But where we're at right now, we're blessed to be financially pretty good. So, yeah, I'm not one to take freebies. It's unnecessary in my life right now.
Yeah, 100%. Like I said, I'm not, they talk about, welfare, hey, some people fall in hard times and they need it, but it's like, we got a whole system of people taking advantage of this shit. And I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
I'm tired, we work our asses off and we get to watch these fools protest and get paid or, get their check every month. Well, where the hell's my check? My check's getting raped because you're getting a check every month.
Yeah. Yep. And that's kind of one of the things that I did talk to with the trainee. because I was just bullshitting. Okay, it was just something to talk about. Where I was like, you see how much? Because number one, they're hiring ICE agents, right? And I was like, you see that they're hiring, and I'm like, well, it's their salary, if it is truly, can go up to 90 grand. I'm like, that's more money than what I make right now. And the guy's like, you would join ICE? I'm like, fuck yeah. And he's like, so you'd have no problem putting a abuela in a van? Abuela, that's Spanish for. And I go, yeah, if she's not on papers, yes.
Yep.
I go, I'm not going to be a dick. I'm not going to slam her in the van. I'll be very gentle. Hey, abuela, I'm going to put these cuffs on you real gently, real soft. Okay. Are you hungry? Are you thirsty? Do you want anything? As we go to the van, I'll get you whatever you want. I'm like, yeah.
I don't have no hate for these people, but I'm going to treat them like my kid. Like, no, you're old. You're an adult. Get out. Right. This isn't your home. Get out. You need to move somewhere. Like, get out.
Because it isn't a matter, and this is how they want to turn the messaging. It's not a matter we don't want you here. That's not what it is. Just be on papers. That's all. There's a right way of coming here. When you come here and you're not on papers, you're straining, like you said, the welfare system, the Medicaid system. You're stressing it out, and like we don't have the money. We don't have the money to support it. We don't. So like they offered you, I think, right? Trump offered to pay for a ticket, and then a fast track to citizenship to turn yourself in and do that, and they don't want to do it. So now you got to be hunted like dogs, and it sucks, and the optics don't look good. When they're showing you them pulling up with masks on, they're doing the thing. Optics are not great. However, I mean, you were offered a very pretty sweet deal. Oh shit!
It's funny.
Oh, go ahead.
It's funny, like you see these things too, and it's like, why do they always have the flag of the country that they didn't want to be in?
So that's another fact that
that's the problem. Like, you come over here, you need to adapt to American culture. You need to embrace freedom. You need to embrace, what our culture is. You don't bring your crap over to our nation.
Correct.
We have a nation. A lot of people are bitching about the Bad Bunny thing. Hey, it is what it is, but it's like, it's not an American culture. We don't speak Spanish. I don't need to press 1 for English when I'm watching the Super Bowl. And it's not a racist thing. It's not, I don't speak Spanish. I didn't have to learn it. This is America. It's an English speaking country.
Right. Well, you have to think, right? Like, let's say you move to Mexico.
I'm going to learn Mexico. Yeah, I'm going to learn Spanish.
You're going to have to, because they're going to demand it from you. Okay.
I mean, like, now if I go to a hotel in Mexico, would I expect that maybe they have like a translator that could help me out? Sure. But if I go to McDonald's, do I expect the register person to know what I'm speaking? No, that's my problem, not theirs.
Correct. Like I had thought and entertained myself with just really quick, Chris. I'm trying to get a good screenshot of the lines, so I am looking at the same time, trying to, because some of these pictures do look crazy, but I'm looking for one that actually shows the retardedness of how long the line is. I had entertained I wanted to move to Poland. That's where my folks are. That's where my folks are from.
You're a Polak, huh?
Yeah, Chicago Polak. Come on.
Hey, I got the Kaluski too.
Nice. So when I had heard about Poland, I was like, oh, I gotta go, because I had heard their president. I heard like MSNBC talking shit about their president, because when they were doing all the Syrian refugees, he didn't let any of them. He didn't want any of them, and he wouldn't let them in. And then I saw a video of how they actually patrol the borders and how they treat the people that are jumping the fences. Like, they're brutal. They're fucking brutal. I mean, and their response time is quick. I mean, this Polish military, they're like, boom! They pull up in their Hummers and they grab your ass and maybe beat you a little bit while they throw you in, and then they throw you right the fuck out. And so I was like, oh, that's sweet. That's excellent. So I was looking into it, like, oh, how do I get my citizenship, and how does this all work? Well, you have to know how to speak fucking Polish. That's one of their requirements. Like, that's just period. Now, they do speak English, because I've talked to Polish people who are here in the States as customers, and I had asked them, "Hey, what's Poland like?" and all this. And do you guys, because I told them I was looking into it. Do I have to learn how to speak Polish? And they're like, "Well, yeah, but basically, everywhere they speak English. So whatever quiz that is you take to speak Polish, it's very minimal. But because once you get in the country and you go to a restaurant, they're going to be excited to speak English with you. So, and then I was like, all right. And then I heard about there's like very little crime. You can actually leave your bike just and leave it there and go shopping, and you'll come back out and the bike will still be there.
It will still be there. Yep. Yep.
It's amazing. I was like, this sounds like a wonderful, magical place. So, anyways, I'm looking at their industry. I'm looking at what their currency is. I'm looking at houses. And my wife's like, Ezra, are you fucking serious? Like, are you serious about it? Like, yeah, I am totally serious. So she told one of my aunts, and my aunt calls me and it's like, hey, April said you were looking at moving to Poland. I'm like, yeah. I was pretty serious about it because at this point, I forgot how many years this was. It was during the Biden administration.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm really liking how our country's going. So I'm just going to go ahead and head on back to Poland. And she goes, Ezra, do you know how racist and homophobic they are in Poland? And I was like, out of all my research, I did not read that. I didn't. But now that you mention it, sister, if you thought that was going to break the deal, you just sealed the deal.
Oh my God. If I could go my whole life without hearing that ever again, racist and homophobic. I'm like, come on, man, get over it.
So don't forget, all my whole family is quite liberal, and I'm the black sheep of the family by being.
Yeah, my parents were Democrats too, so pretty liberal.
It's tough, man. It's tough. But I still think it was like we're still like this silent majority. Because really, I mean, I think we are. Tide soap, good food, just giving out bags of it. And who is paying for it when they are $2 billion in the hole? Yeah. Who is paying for it? Yeah, you. LOL, press 1. I hate that. Dude, I remember like my parents bitching about that. Why the fuck do I need to press 1? Like.
It's stupid.
Okay, so like they're not really sure. I think they're probably censoring the lines pretty well because like they don't want to show how embarrassing of a image that is to have people lined up 6 blocks down for free food from this asshole. I don't know. You're not going to be able to sustain that because who's paying for it when they're in debt? They're asking Trump for the money. What are they doing? Is this just to prove a point to see, I told you I'd give away free food. I can't find good images of it.
And it's just free. You could just walk in there, grab what you want, and leave.
I guess so. I mean, there's hella people standing outside these stores. Here, let's see.
I know. I just heard like at the United Center. I know they have a store in the United Center where you can walk in, grab what you want, and walk out. It'll charge you, but you don't have to pay nobody. There's no cashiers. There's no nothing. And that's already in Chicago.
That's some next level tech right there.
Yeah, I don't know how exactly it works, but yeah, you walk in, grab what you want, and walk out.
See it over here on the right side. You see that big ass line of people, and it goes around the corner and down in both directions as far as the eye can see. Free grocery stores finally open. How it works and what you can get. Let's see.
That's crazy.
This is weird. All right, so let's see. This month, there's been a strange trend of prediction betting markets opening free grocery pop-ups in New York City. First, this is betting on the fucking free things. I want to know who's paying for the shit. They have to be stocking the shelves every 5 minutes. So how does the free grocery store work? Is it like a scene out of a supermarket right before Blizzard where people are trampling over each other and ransacking every last box from the shelves? Yes. No, apparently not. Each shopper is given a free blue Poly Market tote bag, and they can take whatever they can fit into the bag. Okay. The Poly Market appears to have all the fixins you'd find in a traditional grocery store: produce, name brand dried goods like Goya beans and Jif peanut butter, as well as paper products and laundry detergent. Despite the long line in the winter cold, shoppers seem to enjoy the experience. Yeah, you think they're going to get free shit. I'd say the Wedge, I'm going to guess no on that one. Do they have ribs and brisket? I hope not. Okay, so I get it. You get a like a little tote bag, and whatever you could fit, you keeps. So you can't overdo it. So you're gonna have to be real selective of what you could fit in the bag.
Are you sure they can't overdo it?
You know what, Big Mike, you're right. They're gonna find a way.
They're gonna find a way.
Yeah, I know. I'm stupid like that. Like, come on, man. They're gonna find a. Well, it's winter, so they're wearing like big coats, so you could stick like sausages and links up your sleeves. They will do stuff like that, or you could down their pants. But that is it. I got my tote. That's all I got. Is my tote bag. That's it. And they're like, okay, yeah,
Crazy.
have a good day.
Man, we live in goofy ass times.
I know.
This is goofy. Free groceries. Okay.
And again, right? Who's paying for that? The taxpayers, right?
Yeah, there goes my check.
That's who's paying for it. And again, that can't be sustainable. They're going to raise the shit out of the taxes in New York City, and all the people are going to it's going to be an exodus out of New York. I think we're calling this way back when this guy was running, saying we're going to defund the police. We're going to free rent and free food and all this shit. Like,
I know Michael Rappaport's been going off on that dude, and he's a left-wing nut job.
He is a nut job, Rappaport.
But he's been losing his shit over that guy, so.
Why? Because
I don't. He was yelling about the snow not getting removed and how crappy the streets and everything look. I mean, he was going off, and he was like, "Hey, what do you do?" Whatever that guy's name is, Zohan or whatever it is, I don't really know. So,
Mom Dami.
Mom Dami.
He probably, you know what? Rappaport's probably just flipping out because he went to the White House and had to sit down lunch with Trump. So he's going to nitpick him because he's talking to Hitler.
Fucking Hitler.
Durka, Durka, Durka. Durka, Durka.
It's a fantastic movie.
That was a fucking great movie. God bless those guys. I don't know where they fall. I don't know where they fall politically, but they punch all over the place, and you got to appreciate it.
I think they fall with the rest of us that are kind of stuck in the middle, just looking at this shit going,
Wait, hold on. That's a paradigm. Free bus fare just went up $3. It was free, but now it's 3. Wait, what? Oh, you thought you were getting shit for free? You're crazy. I lied the whole time. I was lying. And you all fell for stupid Americans. I told my mother they were very stupid.
I know you've seen that one video. What was that one video with that? I think that guy was from Saudi Arabia or something. He was talking about democracy, but then he says, "But the people are retarded." I'm like,
"Oh, I didn't see that. That's great."
It was a few years back, but it was pretty funny when he was talking about democracy and the people voting. But then he says, "But the people voting are retarded." So I was like,
not wrong. Not wrong. Let me see if I search Twitter for some, I just want to see these free food lines before we get out of here. Boys, this has been an awesome show. Chris, next time you're getting on, you got to just.
Yeah, just jump on.
Big Mike, you're on just Bluetooth headphones in your phone, right?
Yeah, it was pretty simple.
See how easy that is? That's easy. Let me see. Free food lines, NYC. Come on. What do we got? Let's go. Oh, here we go. This is actual video. This is great. I should have went to Twitter first. Twitter's the best.
Yeah, Twitter's awesome.
If you want up-to-date news, sports, like to the minute up-to-date, go to Twitter. Don't go anywhere else. All right, share screen. Here we go. Free food lines, NYC. Bam. So there it is. Poly Market. Isn't Poly Market a gambling fucking thing?
Yeah, that's that. They always got the website with the football stuff on it.
So Poly Market's funding these fucking free things? Sorry, no lines. Well, you get to see a little bit of the lines right there. But all right, but hold on. There's a whole lot more here. They're just showing you what they have in the store. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, all right. Wait for this video to cycle around. Look at this. Look at this line. Woo!
It's like Ben Johnson taking his shirt off.
Dude. That was nuts. Come on, show me one more time. That's impressive. That's what again, I don't, maybe like, is the gambling site making that much money where they're like, you know what? We'll just go ahead and make this free food thing of yours idea come true. What about him saying no cigs, no liquor, and no lotto because it's against their religion? Yeah, you can't cancel those things, not in New York City, without all hell breaking loose. Did he say that? Ooh, you don't want to say that. New York City, that's literally all they do. Cigs, liquor, lotto, strip clubs. Which is ironic. Again, more with the hypocrisy. You know, over there in the Middle East, they're very strict. Women covered. They're in their garb. But then they come to the United States and they're all about strip clubs and prostitutes. All of a sudden, you like the West now, huh? You like the West. You like how we do stuff. I hate the double standards. It's not fair. Yeah, I think that was about the best run of the lines. My God. All right, boys. A 3-hour show. What a doozy tonight. This was great. Big Mike, man. Appreciate you coming on. And again, so on Bear shows, if you're available, man, just comment and be like, yo, I'm here. I'm sending you a link. I'm sending you.
Yeah, what do you guys normally, what time is it over by you right now?
So I am on Eastern Standard, so I'm an hour ahead of you. Or am I?
Well, I'm midnight right now, so.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm 1:13.
Okay. Yeah, because you guys usually start about what, 10 o'clock in the morning?
10 Central, yeah.
Yeah, so 9. Well, okay, 10 o'clock my time then, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then Wednesdays, I think it's 8 Central on Wednesday. So those are our 2 Bear shows. And then this Loud Horse and Off, me and John, we've been talking and trying to do like a Tuesday or a Thursday. Him and I both have pretty kind of hectic schedules, so it's hard to get those days lined up, but we'll figure it out. But definitely Saturday night. 10 o'clock Eastern, so 9 Central every Saturday. But this was awesome. We have to do this more. I want to bring on guests more often. Big Mike, you're always welcome. Friend of the show, part of the show.
Yeah, I'm glad I found you guys, man. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's super crazy. Again, my mind was like, when we got off the air that night, I was like, holy shit. I had to tell my wife. I told my son, because he knows about Revenge of the Sith. I'm like, dude, like this guy just stumbled across us because we were talking Bears, and then he showed up for a Saturday show, and then somehow we talked about Revenge of the Sith for a second, or you brought up Daywave.
Yeah, Daywave, yeah.
And then I'm like, wait a second. Are you talking about the Daywave that I'm thinking of? I'm like, you say it first, because I don't want to say it and then be wrong. And
Yeah, that's a small circle too, man, because nobody watches those guys.
No, yeah, Daywave. Let me ask you, because it's been a while since I watched Daywave. Is Frozen Asian still on?
Yeah, Frozen still does his thing. Frozen, Pessy. I mean, I don't catch him like religiously anymore, but yeah, they're still on there.
All right. He's one of my faves. I like. He's so like, I don't know what it is.
My
Like,
favorite guy on the show is when they do Thomas Murphy. Dude, Thomas Murphy's the best.
Yeah, Thomas is like, yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Blowing up freaking hand sanitizer for Taylor Swift.
Oh, he hates her. Yeah, though, so great. I love those guys, man. One of these days, I'm gonna get this show up to a level where they're gonna be like, we need to have these guys on the show, or have a crossover. I'd love to have Royce, Pepsi, Virgie, any of them. Like, come on the show, please, because they're fucking nuts.
Yeah, Royce is the man. Royce is my guy.
Yeah, Royce is. Yeah, I like Royce. I like Mersh's impressions. I'm not up late enough to watch Nightwave.
I never, you know what? I've watched Nightwave and I have no idea what he's talking about. He's off into some, I don't know who he's talking about, what these people are. I don't even know.
He's like beefing with people a lot.
Yeah,
right?
there's like, yeah, it's like if you're not in on the joke, you're not going to understand what's going on. And I didn't watch it enough to understand, but yeah, I watched Daywave. Daywave's just funny.
Yeah, I was watching Daywave all the time because, again, I drive a lot in my job, so I'll just have their show live as I'm listening or driving. Sorry, it's just great when they watch Love on the Spectrum and.
Or who's the chick that they watch the cooking show and she's always drinking?
Oh my God, that's right. Yeah, her too. That's hilarious because she's always like, when she's, oh, and I got this new recipe. She's putting shit ton of liquor in those drinks. You're like, oh my God. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning. They're so fucking good, man. I don't know how they find half these bits, and then they watch a lot of John Stossel too, which is always fun.
Yeah, half the stuff that they watch, I'm like, God bless you guys, because I'm not finding this stuff on the internet.
Like,
I'm not
so
looking
much
for it.
You have to think like, and I try to do this because I'm like, how does he have so much shit for prep? Well, there's a lot of guys on the show involved, right? So I'm sure they have like a Discord or something where, oh my God, this is hilarious, and they'll send the link to the Discord, and they just send all the stuff there. But Royce has to sit down and like have these tabs ready to go because they just go from one topic to another, to another, to another. And like, that takes time, man. There's a lot of behind the scenes shits it's just a lot of work. So I give them a lot of credit, but I think like this is their job. Like, they don't have a job anymore. This is their job. Streaming and their podcast is their job. So one of these days, again, we just gotta get to 1,000 subscribers, so we could join the monetized club. You ever listen to Cocaine Plane on the Cartels? I have not. But see, this is where the Discord comes in. You know what I should do? I'm doing that. I'm gonna start loud horsing off Discord, and everybody's getting an invite. And like, Chris, you would ask me, have I heard of this? And I'd say no. And then you would send me the information. You'd send me the links. And then that way I could check it out. But for now, I think you guys have my email, so you can email me links. And yes. But I have not heard Cocaine Plane on the cartels. You heard this, Big Mike?
No. Like I said, most of the time, though, I'm out of the loop. I read a lot of books, so that's my thing.
What kind of books?
Oh, like fantasy and freaking sci-fi, horror.
Oh, no shit. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. I don't have time for reading anymore. I do audio books. I listen to a lot of audio books.
Oh, do you? You should check out Dresden Files.
Uh-oh. Wait a second here. Let me grab my pen and paper. Oh, what's it called?
Dresden Files, like Harry Dresden.
D-R-E-S?
Yeah, Dresden.
Dresden.
Yeah, it's about he's a wizard out of Chicago, Illinois, so you'll like it.
A wizard out of Chicago.
Yeah, and it's like urban fantasy, so it's set in like the modern era. But yeah, he's a wizard. He works with detectives and stuff, and they solve like special cases in Chicago.
Like paranormal stuff?
No, like vampires, freaking zombies, werewolves, all kinds of shit.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Okay.
like there's demons, there's lore. It starts off. It's basically just like one long continuous series. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, it's by Jim Butcher. It's it's awesome. And I don't know if you ever watched like back in the day Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I did not. How about True Blood? I watched True Blood.
Well, there's True Blood, but with Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the character that played Spike, he does the narration. His name's James Marsden. He does the narration for it, and it's excellent.
Really? Okay. Dresden Files.
Yeah, I love it. It's badass.
I'll tell you what, when I'm out on the road, because again, I drive about 250 miles a day. So like, I mean, when I'm listening to books, I'm usually listening to like the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, which is some, I don't know if you would call it fantasy, but it's some, Thoth is an Egyptian god, and he wrote tablets about how to traverse the afterlife once we leave here, how to maybe get onto the next dimension without being sent back to Earth again. It's a whole fucking thing. But and then
oh my god, I got so many books like that. Like I just finished a series, Sandman's Son, and it's about a dude who gets sent to hell by his buddies, and he turns out he's in hell for 11 years as a gladiator, and he finds a way to break out and get back to Earth. And now he's basically going to kill all these dudes that sent him to hell.
That sent him there. No shit.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That's cool. All right.
That's why I said, why watch TV when I can read all this crap? And I'm like, oh, this is good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, again, too, and no commercials and no woke shit.
No commercials. Just
the movie going on up here.
Yep.
That's awesome. But yeah, man, again, appreciate y'all showing up and hanging out. This was awesome. I had a great time. Again, 3 hours flies by so fucking fast. You guys, it was awesome. Yeah, I got to get some rest because I got a show in the morning. But you guys have a good night, man. Take care. Be well until tomorrow. If we see you in the morning, that'd be great. But yeah, guys, have a great night, man. This was awesome.
Night, boys.
All right, man. See ya. I'm out of here. Thank you so much.